Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did everything. The biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh,
yeah.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Go to Girls Podcast. I am your executive producer, your girl Des. Who's that all the way over there?
It's your girl Missy, the one you love, the messiest one you know. I got a little bit of a terrible voice today, but that is not gonna stop me from talking shit.
Period.
So don't you be deterred, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Period.
Who we got over here to my right?
Uh,
Who? Cause what?
My bad.
It's DJ. There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
There we go. My bad.
It's
My
DJ.
bad.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Yes,
I'm excited to
hey,
be
DJ.
here.
I see your Halloween shirt on.
Don't listen here. I am a
Every
holiday ass.
time.
Like,
Bro.
I love the fucking holidays.
Yeah, like Halloween is coming up. Y'all got y'all candy for the kids. Like I feel like I'm at the
No.
point where I'm supposed to be passing out candy.
I get it the day of at the Dollar Tree every time.
I
Every
ain't-
time.
Not the day of it. Still be something there.
Yes, every time.
I
Good
ain't
one.
never passed out candy for the kids.
I
Well,
did-
first I gotta move to a hood where the kids is.
I had my mom
Wait
and
a
daddy
damn
do it.
minute.
I ain't know.
What?
They don't trick or treat by you.
I mean, you know, because I live in the suburbs, but you know, I'm right across the street, across 8 Mile from the hood. I
That's
don't
true.
know. The truth is, I don't know. I don't know.
They do it by
I'm
me.
always drinking on Halloween.
They do it by me, but they don't do it the right way by me.
Oh, y'all probably think the same
No,
thing.
all the
Oh,
kids
y'all
are saying
sitting
they
there waiting
own
on
fucking
the
cul-de-sac.
kids.
It's 5 different ones.
Yeah.
It was one kid I saw walking around with a king size pillowcase,
See,
hauling that
I
bitch
gotta
from
grow up.
cul-de-sac to cul-de-sac.
I gotta grow up and stop thinking Halloween for me. Like I still got that
It is
college
for you.
mentality. It's for me to go out and get drunk.
Halloween,
And I'm not being home passing out the candy for the kids.
No, Halloween and Christmas. I do this shit for me. I don't give a fuck about the kids. I don't give a fuck about nobody. Fuck the kids.
Period.
If it was acceptable for me to go trick or treating, I would.
You gonna get this trunk or treat and get your ass home.
It's fine. I'm gonna eat all of his candy regardless.
Period.
So I'm going. Basically, like he's fucking 2.
Oh, Ashley,
You giving a king size Snicker to a 2-year-old and think I'm not gonna eat it?
I mean,
run me that.
Period. I was gonna eat the bite size one. The king size. You
Nigga,
definitely
if I
know
want a
it's over.
Snicker, whatever size it is, I'm banging that bitch.
You know what they did by
Two
me?
of them
They
if I
passed
got
out
to.
shots to the grown-ups.
Amen. See,
They gave candy to the kids, but they
I
gave
need to be out-
gave the adult shots.
and where that's at?
The shot bottles.
Where that's at?
Girl, East, deep East, New Baltimore. They do it.
Wait a damn
They
minute.
do Halloween right. I'm
The thing is
They
about New
do.
Baltimore, the problem for me is by the time I spend the gas to come out there, I might as well buy the bottle.
Buy the bottle, buy the Snickers,
Right.
buy everything.
Ashley said, I cannot wait to pass out candy. It'll be my first time as a homeowner.
That's the thing. It was my first
Congratulations.
Yes. It's nothing like having
Period.
your own.
Yeah.
It is nothing like having your own.
Maybe it's
We don't got
because
no
I'm still
kids.
written. So I'm like, fuck them kids and I'm still written.
Because y'all don't got
What
no
is it?
sidewalks.
Am I childish? What is it?
We got some sidewalks. We don't got no kids. All my neighbors have been there for 20 years. Like
That's who passed out the
have
good
all,
So they
kids.
need to be
like,
bringing you some shit because you the kid in the neighborhood.
pretty much. It's one little girl. It's a little girl and then 2 little kids that live across the street. And I think they get in the car and go somewhere else because
See,
Yeah.
we used
What
to go
else
to
would they
Grosse
do?
Point. Woo, girl, they
Nah,
gave us some good
I
ass
used to
shit.
trick or treat my ass around the hood where the fuck I live. You
No,
just
the
gotta-
fuck I didn't.
It got to be one adult that volunteered to take all the damn kids.
I stayed between Warren and Max so we could walk over there too. My granny used to take us.
Mm.
We cleaned up.
Yeah.
Oh,
The good old times. The good old times.
Is that
So-
right?
Before we get into the bullshit, y'all know we always got to get into the mental health check-in. So the mental health check-in is a segment that we do because we need to put everybody's opinions in the context. Because y'all know we're going to talk the shit, but we got to see where everybody head at before we get to the shit talking. So DJ, like, how are you? Don't sugarcoat it. Like, be real with us. How are you? How you doing?
for the first time in a minute, I'm great.
You great.
For the first time in a minute, I am great.
I love to hear that.
I'm great. I needed to get out the house, and I got out the house.
You know
Exactly.
what? Hold up. Hold it up.
She's great.
I already did.
You done had
See?
2 kids in 2 years.
Exactly.
She got her Halloween shirt on. My dog in the spirit. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
See?
So DJ, is there anything during this week that you still need though? Because you're doing great, but is there anything in your head that you like? I could use this still.
I need somebody to come clean my house.
Baby.
So you gonna call somebody to clean it, or what's gonna happen? How you gonna get that done? How you gonna get it?
I am not gonna get it done. My husband is gonna get that done.
Well, pass it
So
off.
I'm not gonna worry about that.
I ain't mad at it. Pass it the fuck off.
That's it. Well, I need my house clean. I needed to get out. I got out. Saturday, I got out.
Yeah.
Did the rage room. Let out some stress. Okay. Started off the morning with the rage room. And after I let out all that frustration, go green. I went to MSU, went to Lansing, and got drunk.
Okay.
And had a time.
That's why you're talking about
And
you
had
doing
a
great.
time.
You had a good old time.
You
It
did
was
have
good.
a time.
It was
Shout out to
good.
MSU Homecoming.
Good family reunion, let me tell you.
I appreciate that.
I love it. Shout out to
it.
MSUBA, the Black Alumni Association. They do their thing.
Come on,
It's
Black alumni.
They do.
Now.
They do their thing. The tailgate was hype this year.
Look, you know it got to be a PWI to have a Black Alumni Association.
Absolutely.
We have to have our own separate
all got 'em.
tailgate.
Gotta
Yes,
identify
we
the
do.
Black students because
At
they
every
here.
school, every
I know you
school.
don't see them, but they here. I promise.
You know.
We in there.
Des, how you doing? Like, how your week been going?
I'm good.
You don't sound too short.
I'm in between good and neutral.
Okay.
So not bad.
Not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
bad.
And you know what? I'm lying. I'm actually doing really good. I've been working really hard. So I just got a lot of pressures on me from, CEO Golden Girls, running Cheers to Life, figuring all of this shit out. It's just really been kind of, it's been getting to me a little bit. And the way that I respond to things is to just go harder.
Yeah.
It's so toxic. It's not healthy. And so this last week I really booked myself in every capacity, and it was such a bad idea. But goddamn it, I got it done.
Okay, you did. In a big way.
I got it done. But baby, it was very
shout out to checking them boxes.
Shout out to checking them boxes. Okay. I be checking boxes. So but on the flip side, I tried something last week that was actually really awesome. I'm like, can't believe it.
What you tried?
I can't tell y'all yet because I can't. I'll tell you next episode. The thing is, I'm sure I
can't wait till y'all hear about it.
I'm sure I can tell you this episode, because it ain't like motherfuckers is watching, but
they are watching.
It'll be just my luck.
It'll be just your luck. It's the one.
He watching right now, and so I'm gonna wait.
I'm excited for. I'm excited.
I'm
excited.
definitely gonna talk about it
sneak
next.
Peek. I'm excited.
Next episode, I'm gonna talk about it a lot because I want to.
You got to. It's an experience.
But it was. I'm excited.
So, it's an experience. I love that for you.
Yes, it has definitely brightened my little week up, but I'm still stressed.
You inspired all of us. Today you inspired all of us.
So next episode, Dad's gonna tell her about her first circumstance. I'll be like, no, for real, she did. She did. Y'all. Y'all know I'm always gonna start some shit. I had a problem.
Yes, the threesome.
Jesus Christ.
I
don't know. Mr. Tony Williams Jr. said, "I'm watching." Okay.
All right,
Tony.
I wonder who he watching for.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, Mr. Tony Williams Jr.
We got our staff back.
I'm watching.
What up, Tony.
I'm watching Mr. Listen, blushing back here, but okay, let me tell you, not you
The
sending
reds is red. I'm just
the
saying.
red-
The reds is red.
DJ, we own it, okay?
Period. But listen,
The reds
is
red.
Mr.
Tony Williams Jr., okay? The reds is red.
Y'all are sick.
Y'all
Y'all
Missy.
are sick. Yeah.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Nigga.
Okay.
Many days?
First of all, I'm tired of shit, okay? And I have no idea why other than fall has come in this bitch with a vengeance and the weather got me tired. It's been raining and sleeting all shit today. I need a little nap. But my shit isn't like
how many
cool
days?
ass 17.
My bad, I did it too early. 17 days. Say it again.
Yes.
Say it again. Say it again.
My shit is in a cool ass 17 days, y'all. In 17 days, I'm gonna be a whole wife, and I'm so excited.
Wow.
Mrs. Howard.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, like I told y'all, damn, I gotta sneeze again.
You really are sick.
Right.
But you know what that is? Stress from the wedding.
I'm not even sick though. My voice is gone because I was being loud on Sweetest Day. And then I don't even know why I'm sneezing right now. I ain't sneezed all day.
Wait a damn minute.
I didn't know what to. Rewind.
Listen, I was getting my Sweetest Day on. But anyway, though, my wedding is coming up. I'm super excited.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What? Yo. Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so my wedding is coming up. And the planning process, I ain't gonna lie, it was fun. The planning process was fun.
Was it fun?
Like I'm about to see, like outside of like about to get married and all that, which is like the main event, but I hate to skip past it because I gotta talk about this part.
Okay.
Seeing a vision like born to my own brain and then about to see it come to life, and all the details are just me and me alone. I mean, the groom to be he helped a little bit, but
he is you is him.
Listen here.
I got what the fuck I wanted. You feel me?
Exactly.
And so I'm excited about that. Just seeing like my vision come to actual life.
When you go in that reception room before everybody go in there, and y'all two go in there and see your shit.
So yeah, like
it's gonna be good.
I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited.
I can't wait.
I'm very excited too.
I can't wait.
Stepping into what being a wife means and how that differs from being a girlfriend.
It's different.
And
it's different.
I'm telling you,
it don't matter how long y'all been together. It's different.
Light switch, okay.
The next different
day, it's like, is the air different? What the fuck is going? Why do I feel like I got more responsibility today? Like,
yeah,
the next day, baby.
Do you like? And so I feel like that coming, and not in a bad way. Like not in a bad way. I'm feeling, it's just one of those like rise to the occasion type things. But I'm accepting that I don't know what to expect. I'm accepting that. Like I'm just getting in the mind of being flexible and learning how to roll with punches and just knowing that
that's all you can do because you'll never know.
Yeah, I'm going into a situation where like a lot of times I'm gonna just have to roll with what the fuck is going on, which has not been my life up until this point. Yeah, which is one of those things when you wait to get married till you're a little older. I'm used to like controlling my life and like being a conductor for every little thing, but now I'm attaching myself to this person. And so every wave is not something I've caused. And so getting into that, realizing that that's just something I got to flow with. And I'm excited because, I fuck with Jay. So I'm excited to do it with him. There's not another person in the world I can think of.
Because you create waves too. What I'm saying?
Right.
And it's a blessing to have somebody else catch your waves. And it's a bitch when you got to catch theirs. But it is what it is.
I'm excited to see myself step into this space and really lean into wifehood. So
I'm
it's
excited.
Wifehood.
Wow.
Yeah, you know,
New
it's
love
crazy.
is just something else.
Wifehood. New love. Ain't
New
it beautiful?
love
We've been
is
just discussing your
something
new
else.
love because it's new.
Every
it's
time
beautiful.
I go to a wedding, we just like it
We be
make
like,
you.
but-
Remember that.
listen.
And it take you to a new space every
Just
time. You
so
being like
cute.
newlywed bliss.
And you know,
like that whole
when
time.
I say I planned this shit from the rooter to the tutor,
She
I
did.
feel
That's
like
the
she
kickoff to the
motherfucking
newlywed
I
weekend.
feel
Like I'm
like
gonna feel like a
I
newlywed.
even planned to the T to the point where I want everybody to start crying. Like I'm that anal. Yeah.
Because
I'm
listen.
packing.
So let me tell you something,
Oh,
baby.
y'all gonna cry in that bitch.
I can't wait. I do it every time. I can't wait. I can't wait to ball.
And then it's gonna get real ghetto at the end. Like I want to be real romantic
As
at
it
the
should.
beginning and real thotty at the end.
As it should.
I
Bring
really
your
want
hips.
you to know.
Give the saints
I
a
really,
minute to
really,
leave.
really want you to know. So, I planned my wedding with a wedding planner. It was her first wedding that she ever planned, though. So we did a lot. It was a lot of collaborating or whatever. And just watching you and just being on the phone, listening to you and looking at screenshots and screen sharing and just you have really, I'm very proud of you. Like,
oh, thank you.
because we didn't know how to do none of this shit.
No.
And so to be able to do it the way you've done, y'all, her wedding, the crumbs, like she's finna come. There's no crumbs left. I'm telling you, like,
can't
Baby,
wait.
hey, listen.
it's
I
kind
cannot
of
wait.
ridiculous.
It's an event.
It's kind of
It's
ridiculous.
not just a
like,
wedding. It's a whole fucking
Let me tell
event.
y'all
It's
something.
ridiculous.
And
I can't
y'all
wait.
get this on the soundbite. Everybody on the get balled on list. Now is the reckoning. It's about to happen. It's happening. You got 17 days.
I can't wait.
That get balled on list. It's the reckoning.
You know how
November
early I
3rd,
found my
It's the
babysitter?
reckoning. You feel me? Hey,
the reckoning, okay?
it's the reckoning. Like y'all about to feel that shit.
When you told
You're not gonna
the
recognize me. You're not gonna recognize my man. You're not
Period.
gonna recognize none of this shit. This shit, we stepping into a new era, and everybody gonna feel it. So if you're on the wrong side of the situation, I feel sorry for you. You're gonna feel inferior that day.
All right, Miss Sierra, she is a part of Wifehood Gang, period.
Yes,
gang,
Sierra.
gang, Wifehood
Thank you. These pictures, it's about to be a movie. But yeah, that
I love it.
I'm happy that everybody's doing good. I'm happy that everybody's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And so I'm actually really glad that we're having this conversation. Because the theme of October has been healthy relationships. That's what we've been working on. And we've been attacking it from different ways and variations. And if you don't follow us on all the things that you should follow us on, go to goldengirlsgroup.org and it'll get you everywhere that you need to go. Because you need to see that we pushing out some very good healthy relationship shit. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? DJ and Brittany working their ass off to
You're
make
welcome.
sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need you to go see what they're doing.
Conversations are really, really fucking good.
Our
in the group.
Insta is fine. It's fine. Our Insta is gorgeous. The group is banging. I mean, you just gotta come along. And so, normally, I purposely, it's for a lot of reasons. I purposely thought that today was good to not have a guest. For one, because we always highlight somebody in Midas Touch that everything that they touch turn to gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna say this and admit it loudly and proudly. I'm a motherfucker boss. Okay. I'm very anal. I'm very I need every detail. Okay. Brittany been working on the idea and she gave us 4 ideas because I change it every 5 minutes. Like I'm a trip. And so I want to take this moment to, goddamn it, highlight the Golden Girls as our Midas Touch nominees. Because at the end of the day, y'all have no idea how much work these women put behind the scenes. And it's ridiculous. It is, we meet twice a week. We put in so much like work and thought and process I was talking to Arlene, one of our photographers that we work with, and she was like, she said, this is the most businessy business organization I have ever worked with. And I took that as the highest compliment, because when I tell you, we sit up and talk for hours about how is things going to be perceived? What does it look like? What does the letterhead look like? How is it presented? What is the tagline? What's the elevator speech? How are we developing it? Like, we work really hard to create safe spaces for Black women. And I just want to give y'all a fucking round of applause, because I have a very particular vision. And for y'all to come in and blow it out of the fucking water the way that y'all do, I just feel like it's just, it needs to be highlighted, because we don't get paid for this. I am broke. Everybody else is broke. We're investing time, money, effort, everything into this. We really don't get paid for this. And to meet women who's riding and dying over this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over this.
Yeah.
I literally had to have a conversation with KK this weekend. Like, girl, I need you to still go follow your dreams. You can't.
Yeah.
She like, I'm gang, Golden Girls. I'm like, I need you to be gang in Paris. Like, you know, because, and the commitment is ridiculous, and I just really love it. And I just really appreciate y'all. And I know I don't say that enough, because I'm a trip. And I'm going to always say you did good, but, and I'm going to give you the but in a comma, and I'm going to give you a note. God damn it. It's never perfect.
She ain't lying.
Nope.
And I'm not lying, okay? It's never perfect. Missy did her live, which y'all need to be dropping in our lives in our group.
It was good.
Missy did her live. I talked to Missy for an hour up until the second that she did her live. We strategized up until the second that she chopped on y'all.
I'm just as anal as Destiny.
Oh, it works so well.
God.
It's so great to meet somebody who embraces my analness, because she be right with me, baby.
As y'all know, I'm an attorney, so all I do all day is pick shit apart and try to think about shit from one point of view, pick that point of view apart, go to the other side, think of it from that point of view, pick that apart, and then find the equilibrium as close as possible to get to, you know, the whole thing. And that's what I do. And Des, you know, she do her boss shit and she's very vocal. I'm not as vocal, but when it's me and Des on the phone,
she is. The thing that most people don't understand is most of the time when I deliver the message, it's coming from both of us, but I deliver it because, you know, I gotta deliver it. And that's cool.
But it's like, it's okay. Being a part of Golden Girls is just a beautiful thing. And everybody
I can't wait
in this organization, everybody in this organization, I think, can attest to that. We've all grown as professionals and as women because of the work that we're doing here at Golden Girls. And it's not like a thing about being seen or nothing. All of us just have a thirst for sisterhood and for success and for camaraderie. And I think so many Black girls want that. And so many Black girls are looking for that within arm's reach. And so the fact that we're creating that and we constantly going back to the drawing board and figuring out how to deliver that authentically. Figure out how to deliver authentically, checking ourselves when we're not being authentic, going back, redoing shit. You know what I mean? And we all have had our own meetings where we didn't like what we heard or we didn't like the decision that was made. But it's all about friendship, sisterhood, safety, camaraderie, all of that stuff. And so that's something I have to get behind because it's me. And so that's why it's just really a good thing. And listen, the reason I'm able to put a wedding together is because I put live shows together and kickball games together and fucking toy drives and auctions and speed dating events and all kinds of shit.
And conferences because they're on their way in January. So put your shit together because podcast the Golden Girls conference is coming.
Yeah, I mean, thinking of everything from the top to the bottom. And so it can be anal sometimes. It drives us crazy. We have weeks where we like, bro, like I can't do this shit today or like none this Monday through Friday. Like, I'm overloaded. Yep. But at the end of the day,
we communicate.
Yeah, we all come together despite.
We learn.
Listen,
I go home and be like, "Fuck them hoes," but I'm gonna be back on Thursday.
Yeah, like we all
I'm back though. And what's funny is that we know when somebody go home with the energy. Like I'd be like, "Well, I ain't gonna call her till Thursday."
First of all,
but I'm gonna call her on Thursday, and I hope she got done whatever she got done.
After any event,
out this bitch. I'm gonna be back though.
We already know. After the event has wrapped up. I don't want to talk to none of you bitches. Like,
it's a 24 hour minimum 24-hour grace period. Don't fucking talk to me.
Shit,
but let's be clear. That's because prior to the event, we have met
every day.
Every day. We have been to the location. We've tried the food. We've talked to the owner. We've met the staff. Like, we don't do things anywhere unless we know what type of experience we giving people. Because at the end of the day, we really just feel like Black women deserve the best that they can get. And so before we had our live show at Big Daddy Games, and shout out to Big Daddy Games because we had a great time.
It was great.
And they did
a
hell of a time. And when we do another one, it's probably gonna be there.
Another good ass time.
Yeah, this is gonna be another good ass time. Like, shout out to Big Daddy Games. But like, we went there maybe 4 times. That's all of us. I had been there at least 10 on my own. There were days that I was sitting in Big Daddy Games by myself with my computer, and I would just order some food. Like, they know me so well. Everybody in there knows, because we have to test it out first. Like, that shit matters to us. Like,
I want to know what the games are like. I want to know what the stage is like. What does it sound like?
What's the service like? What's
how
the
does
people
melanated
like?
skin look under this light?
Yeah, how does melanated skin look under this light?
How fast is the food coming? Are the drinks strong or are they not?
Yep.
Like, what's up? Like,
how do y'all think he made? That's why he made drinks after us, because we was there all the time. Like, he knew us enough to know, like, well, let me make drinks after the podcast.
Crafted drinks be behind our personalities, and they were perfect.
Yeah,
like, that's the type of shit.
That's crazy that he got them on point.
Listen, I'm gonna be real. We together so much. We are synced up in this bitch.
Yeah,
we're synced up.
It's weird. It's
so
weird.
I just,
it's not cute sometimes.
Facts. Okay. That's the most fact shit said on this. Like,
it's not cute in here sometimes.
But I appreciate y'all, because a lot of groups of Black women are not able to come together and work through confrontation.
But you argue with your sister.
And
you argue with your sister all the time.
And work through. We work through it, the worst times of ourselves and the best times of ourselves. And it's like, it be whatever. Like, and we've learned how to navigate all of them. Like, we can be in the middle of some shit. Somebody get a text. It's like, up. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Let's switch real quick. But before we leave, we all know, let's check these boxes. Let's get this done. Let's handle this, because we all believe in it.
Yeah.
And I just want y'all to know, like, that's rare. That's not a normal thing to be able to have women to commit the way that y'all do. Like, that shit. And I mean that with my soul. And I know I don't give y'all enough recognition, because I'm trained to look for holes. And so I want to say this today. I mean it with my soul. Y'all are fucking bad bitches. And it's like, it's crazy how fucking bad bitches y'all are. And it just, y'all are following this crazy, like, so against the grain ass thing. And I didn't even realize how tough it would be to pull something like this off, but it is. People don't really like to believe in Black women. And people don't want Black women to feel safe.
And people find it hard to believe that somebody in such close proximity can pull something off, like what
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And even Black women hating our stuff. It's so many things. And so it's just, I really just want to make sure we understand, like, what we do here is fucking magical.
It's special.
You know what did it? What did it for me, even though, which I'm not going to get pregnant no more, but I got pregnant. But when I showed up to Gold Link weekend and I pulled up to brunch at Trust, and I looked, because I looked at our section. I just had, but I barely made it there. But I didn't have been there. First of all, I told the bitches I was popping up.
She shouldn't.
I told the bitches I was popping up. And when I showed up and seen the section, and how full it was, and how like everybody was having a good ass time.
And to be clear, we 30 plus, but we won the fucking twerk contest. Okay,
let me tell you something.
We shut shit down. Ain't nobody. Listen.
So wait, hold on. So Gold Link weekend. Okay, wait. So I want to be clear,
shout out to KK,
because we're not just sitting talking about ourselves just for our health. The culture of this team, like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't play that shit. So day one, and the beautiful thing is that I met Missy and she don't either. And so it just kind of worked out perfectly. Like we don't celebrate ourselves enough. That's a real thing. Like we don't have time to be patting ourselves on the back. We got shit to do.
Everybody,
we got shit to grow.
Everybody had
we
a
got
good
shit
time.
to
Everybody felt the sisterhood. You're doing something great.
This conversation, and I know y'all like, I'm tired of listening to these bitches talk about themselves, but we don't talk about it. Y'all understand that we have a prep meeting before we come in here to record. We sat in the prep meeting for 20 minutes trying to decide whether or not we were actually going to give ourselves the Midas touch, or are we just going to cut it out this episode because we really don't know how to celebrate ourselves. And I made an executive decision off of Brittany's fucking suggestion that, God damn it, we don't celebrate ourselves enough. We don't. And so this is huge. And I just want y'all to know, like, y'all work your ass off. Goaling weekend?
That was some shit to behold.
I don't know if y'all know what happened during Goaling weekend, but in April, we put together a weekend of Black women just meeting together with good vibes and networking and vibing and loving each other. And it wasn't networking for business. It was like mindful networking, personal development networking, friendship networking,
friendship finding,
you know networking.
And it was friendships that were made.
Friendships were made.
Friendships were made.
This vision has been around for a while.
Yeah.
And we finally said, you know what? I don't give a fuck who's here and who's not, and we're gonna make this shit roll. And we pushed it out. And goddamn it, we had 20 women hopping around 5 or 6 different locations through the city
at every single one
this weekend,
from yoga
shutting
to
them the
dinner
fuck
to going
down.
to brunch at the club, like
throwing.
Ooh, packed full of events, and they showed up and showed out.
We had planned events, and then after the planned events, bitches still want to go out. So we like, fuck it,
let's go out.
I couldn't make up the shit that happened. How, like, in axe throwing, all of a sudden, everybody's screaming, the Golden Girls, and our axe throwing coach is up on the bar dancing. Like,
we got them That's what we do.
And then we go, to yoga, and it's amazing.
The vibes.
We go to dinner. Dinner is hilarious every time, okay? Because we went to a very Caucasianist restaurant,
and
okay?
set that bitch
in Ferndale. And said it. We showed up with our own decorations and popped out all. We decorated the whole thing.
If y'all don't know Golden Girls,
if y'all ain't been to our shit yet,
there's decorations.
All the time.
This is gonna be displayed on every
we taking it off the wall.
Every single table. You gonna get the logo.
We go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
We decorating that
bitch. Golden Girl table, a merch table next to it.
Gold frames, gift bags. We don't fucking play.
We don't. And so Golden Weekend was in a very transitional time for our organization.
Yeah.
And for it to have pulled out the way that it did, I agree. I set the bar.
So look,
I think that's
if
the
y'all
thing
join
that
the
took
private
us from
group,
one level to another. I'm gonna be honest, and so I'm gonna shout out Michaela.
If y'all join the private group,
Aisha.
I'm gonna leak some footage of that twerk contest. So y'all gotta join the private group to see that, because baby,
we can't show everything because we got doctorates here,
a master's here, but
bachelor's in here, so we can't show everything everywhere.
No. In this private group, though.
Have y'all
seen the picture of KK with the bottle that she won with her tongue out? Like,
listen.
Shout out to the photographer, moi, of course, because I get angles. Okay,
listen, y'all better start inviting DJ out with y'all. She gonna get every picture
because I'm gonna get every picture that
she gonna get every picture you need.
It ain't about me. I'm gonna get on the floor to get them
angles.
Don't play with me.
She gonna adjust them titties up.
Yes, she is.
She gonna cut that bra in.
Listen, she sure is.
She gonna get to the left.
She's on the ground.
She gonna get your motherfucking angle, okay?
It could be raining. She on the ground in the rain. DJ gonna get you together.
I get the shot
every fucking time.
But that's what Golden Girls is about, because we need all of those. Like we need. It's so many. Like Black women are so beautiful, and it's just an amazing thing. And it ain't no shade to nobody else. We just don't have the spaces. We were taught for so long to hate each other.
Yeah.
And I just really can't deal with that shit. It's just, I'm real sensitive. This is the tea. I'm real sensitive and I just can't deal with that shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I just want to find me some black women that we can just, I want black women around me and I want positive black women. And it just took off. And so we got things coming, you know, like we Golden Girls, but goddamn it, there'll be some Golden Girls memberships popping up very soon.
Yep.
The Golden Girls conference is on its way. Like when I tell you, baby, this is nothing. This is nothing.
Like need to join
we want black
group.
women going. Like we want black women here. We want black women involved. We want black men too.
Yes. Because we love us some black men.
We want some black men.
Y'all.
All right now.
We got plans.
But I'm going to tell you right now. You got to be right. Don't come in here with no bullshit.
You got to be on the right side of the motherfucking game.
Don't do it.
I don't have time.
We're
not going to play the debating games. I don't got time for none of that bullshit.
Not going to play with you.
But we want black, like we love black families. We love, and we love everybody, but we love black families. Black women just don't have the space and they going to get it here. It's for us, by us. And we just make shit happen, period. And so everything that you motherfuckers touch turns to gold.
Talk to me like I like when you talk to me like that.
Because let me be clear, like, you know, shout out to y'all for Gold Link Weekend, but I'm gonna shout out these two motherfuckers because Brittany and DJ, I don't know if y'all been on our social media lately, but I sucked at it. And so I had to.
No, you ain't suck.
I sucked at it. KK did pretty good, but these two are like fire. Okay, this one over here be going off. Like, is
when I tell you I can bounce right off of Brittany, boom, 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 boom.
When you can bring women together and y'all all have different
projects,
skills.
But this one right here,
y'all,
this one right here.
When you can bring people together and they all have different skills, it's just
it works, and I love it.
It doesn't happen often though, and that's why I want us to embrace it because it don't happen often, especially with black women. Just because of our history, just because of what we've been taught, our trauma, our foundations, tons of reasons, and we come in here and put that shit to the side, which is amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Because y'all be triggering me and I be triggering y'all, and we still make shit happen. And it's crazy. We work better sometimes in this space than we do with our own relationships. And that's the truth.
It's true.
And people just don't think black women are supposed to do that. So goddamn it, everything that y'all touch turns to motherfucking gold.
Period.
And that's here.
I love that.
That's wherever else. It's whatever else you got to do. It's whatever, anything for the rest of your fucking life. I just shout out to the Golden Girls because the Golden Girls deserve it.
And lastly, shout out to you, Destiny, for having a vision and allowing us to grow.
Because without proper leadership, the team is nothing.
Like allowing us to grow under your brand and sharpen our skills under your brand, like that's major. And a lot of us would not have that opportunity in any other space.
You just pull bitches and you pull us in.
I wanna thank you for that.
I can't help it.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know she says she a trip and she is a trip. Don't get it twisted. My dog is a trip. But I swear, at the end of the day, every time somebody says or I see it on social media or I hear it and they say, if you want to know where you're going, look around at your circle and see who in your circle. Like, I'm excited and I'm proud to have this motherfucker in my circle. Like, dead ass, I can really look and say, you know what? I got positive shit going. I got motherfuckers motivated and get, motivated to get to the top. Like, we can pull each other along the way. And we don't always like what each other got to say.
No, we don't.
But Destiny knows if I say something to her, it's because I really, truly mean that shit from the bottom of my heart and vice versa. And so it's just a good space to be in. And then just being alongside of women in tech, we got masters in business, we got social work, we got law, we got childcare, we got all of this shit. And so we popping off individually as a group. And like, I love that. It's essential. I just love that. So
I do too.
Shout out to all of us.
I do too.
And let us keep growing. And you know what I'm saying? Like right now we got 5 people on live. One day that's gonna be 20K. Mm-hmm. One day that's gonna be 120K. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so if we just keep doing what we gotta do and keep it authentic, I know we're gonna get there. So I'm trying to tell y'all, hop on the train before it leave the motherfucking station.
Period.
Shout to that. Shout out to the Golden Girls.
Let's take this shot.
Here,
let's take this shot. Shout out to the Golden Girls.
Shout out to the Golden Girls.
Yes. Clean, clean, clean.
I can't wait until I can't wait.
Now I know y'all waiting on the Golden Boats, which is coming, but real quick before we get into the Golden Boats, we want to let you know the specific things that Golden Girls has going on right now. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible, but every month we will be doing a link up. This month, October was healthy relationships, but we went to the Rage Room for our link up. If you don't know what a Rage Room is, it's really where you go and pay to smash a bunch of shit up. You go, they give you a tub full of glass things, and you can take it home if you want. Like if you see something that you like that you want to take home, you can take it home. But they also give you a bunch of shit to smash. And so we were able to break up into pairs, and we were able to release some steam. We could put names to things that we wanted to smash in our lives and get rid of. And it was just a very healthy exercise. And so every month we want to do something that's going to either encourage us to get our mental health together or encourage camaraderie and sisterhood. And so stay tuned for what we're doing every month. The link ups are essential. Like we want to meet up with y'all. Y'all want to meet up with us. Y'all always asking where we hanging out at. So go to goldengirlsgroup.org, subscribe to our private page from the homepage. And listen, let's link up every month.
Me and KK had a time in that fucking room.
Man, me and
we listen too. Listen here.
We did.
Listen here.
Now let me tell y'all something about a computer monitor. Them motherfuckers was low-key indestructible.
Whatever kind that was, I need it.
I didn't know. I stole that from my mama house. She still don't even know it's gone.
I had to beat that motherfucking monitor like a bitch from the east
side. It took them 15 minutes to smash it.
So you get to bring in your own stuff too if you want to. So I brought in a computer monitor, and we thought we was just gonna do a quick boom. No, we had to get with the camera on it. It took a while for us to get to that computer monitor.
All right. Well.
It took a while.
So they let you play your own music and all of that. Oh yeah. So Facebook user who has not accepted the StreamYard permissions said, no, I'm about to cry because I looked Destiny in the face and told her I made a big decision based on my Golden Girls. Oh, Facebook user is
not
KK.
Not as KK who's sitting in the room with us right here, y'all.
But anyway, the Rage Room was lit. So we're gonna always try to put something together for y'all that y'all can enjoy. It might be fun, it might be therapeutic, but just know that we always trying to create safe and positive spaces for Black women. Also, in our private Facebook group, all of the Golden Girls, or your favorite Golden Girls, so me, DJ, Des, KK, Brittany, and Deja, we all will be doing lives periodically throughout the month.
I'm nervous.
So you can get to know us. Y'all know me, I'm Messy Missy, so y'all know I always got some shit to say. But the lives are a good opportunity for us to get vulnerable with y'all, for us to go back and forth and really talk. Because I know what y'all think Messy Missy is, but you can ask all the people who watch the live. It's deeper than rap. And that's the case with all of us here. So watch our lives. We really want to engage with y'all and really meet y'all on a meaningful level. So make sure you tune in with that. And then also just stay abreast on all of our events, okay? At goldengirlsgroup.org. Right now, subscriptions are free, so you can subscribe to our newsletter. Also, join our private Facebook group from the homepage. We on YouTube, so you can connect with us in 1,000 different ways. We on TikTok now, Facebook. We on everything. So link up with your favorite Golden Girls and all of that. So now let's get to the bullshit.
Great job. So, okay, look, y'all, because I'm just tell y'all what we be doing because I feel like y'all need to know. Like, we're strategic on everything. And so that mouthful of shit she just gave you, she been working real hard to make sure she can
I get
say
real mush
that
mouth with that type of shit.
When I tell you homegirl been practicing and scripting and putting in the work, she has. And so I just want y'all to know, like, it's there. Like, she is determined to be a great host of a podcast. Like, she makes sure that we are determined to be a good producer because and a great host. Like she, like all of us. So
I take from you because I don't.
DJ, you do a great job.
I'm real awkward up here.
Job.
I'm real weird up here.
I don't be trying to take. I be told. I don't take nothing. But I get told a lot. So
she full of shit. But okay,
you didn't tell me I had to be the producer.
I didn't tell you it had to be nothing. I'm not even in a position.
That was a unanimous decision.
It was a unanimous that I had to do production.
It was bring up that the authenticity
That
is
I'm
there
just
with
rightfully
your
so.
person.
Yes, it was.
And I'm right. So
She was
you know,
correct.
You're correct.
I agree. I second that motion.
Baby, I'm a lawyer. I know I'm right. It's like, no.
Could
All
you do
right.
your golden balls? I'm about to
to
take a potty break, but keep going.
Okay. All right, y'all. So we're moving into everybody's favorite segment called Gold or Bold. So as you know, we take some topics based on what we're talking about for the month, and we decide whether it's gold or bold. Okay, so gold is good, bold is bad. So this month we're focusing on healthy relationships. Okay, and so this particular episode, last week we talked about more platonic relationships, and today we're going to talk more romantic relationships. And so I got some things that I've been seeing piping out on social media that get the girls going. And so I want to ask y'all whether they're gold, good, or bold, bad. Okay. So we're gonna start off with the first one. And this is something I want to attack because I know for a lot of reasons we've been taught this growing up, and I know why. But like on a practical level, I want to know if y'all think this actually works, or this something that you actually could be that's actually beneficial. So the first gold or ball is shacking up and or sex before marriage. Do you think it's gold or ball? Should you live with the person that you think you're gonna be with? Should you have sex with the person that you think you're gonna be with before marriage?
Can we do them separate?
Sure.
I
mean, you
yeah.
Can we?
I mean, listen. I don't know many people shacking up and not fucking before marriage, but go off.
But you might be having sex before you shack up.
Right. You can be having sex before you shack up.
You probably are.
Sex before marriage, gold. I think it's gold.
Okay.
Right?
Period. Okay.
Because I be fucking, obviously.
Clearly.
And you obviously, I be out here hunching. You know,
I will worry if you wasn't.
I've been hunching. I be hunching. You know, so sex before marriage is gold. Do what you be single, be young, do what you want to do. Right? Do the thing.
Okay. So do you think there's a difference between like? If you meet a person and you really think there's like marriage potential there, should you fuck them before marriage, or should you hold off on that person?
No, what you hold out for,
friend? I'm just asking.
It's no point in holding the coochie. It's no. It's not. If you want to give it to him, give it to him. Why not? What you waiting on?
Okay. What you think?
Ain't no point in holding it. Like, if he want to marry you, it's not like whether you give it up or not on the first date. Niggas don't care.
This might be secular, messy, but I don't think there's a point in holding it before marriage.
What's the point? What's the point?
I mean, you know they point, but
well,
it ain't no point.
The only point will be religious purposes. I mean,
what if you get it after you married and you don't like it?
I agree, and so that's what I was gonna say.
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way.
So that's what I was gonna say.
I found out that you shrimp dick after
sex before marriage is necessary.
But if you a virgin though, if you a virgin,
and it's gonna still feel like a shrimp.
As some religions say you should be. Would you know the difference between bad dick and good dick?
Yes.
I don't like making decisions.
Okay, yes, because I think that you can not like it and just think that it's bad.
Exactly.
Like maybe you just haven't experienced the good
because it's your first time. No, it was just bad dick.
Well, if I feel like your first time is not really that great for anybody.
I hope everybody in this room know Missy ain't about to argue with y'all. I'm just, prodding because that's what I do. So real quick. Okay, so now
what?
Because
I got a question. I got another follow-up question. So, say you have waited until marriage, right?
I can't. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Say you have waited until marriage. Because we've talked about the fucking.
Okay.
But do you think you should wait until marriage to shack up with a person, or do you think you should live with them before you marry them?
Okay. Caveat. I was shacking up like a motherfucker.
Me
okay?
too. We the wrong people to ask.
That's not the point.
Listen,
that's not the point.
With Jay
this is a biased ass podcast.
Not as I do. That's not the point.
This is a biased ass thing.
We are heathens, okay?
All of us. Here's the thing, though. People be like, "Oh, you don't really know a person unless you live with them."
Yeah, I agree.
Granted, it's a different level when you live with them. But you don't have to live with them to get to know them or want to know if you want to fucking marry them.
I disagree. Listen,
no.
I met Elijah motherfucking Williams, okay? When I moved in, like, what do you mean you never pick up your drawers?
But you still there. It was a...
No. Just because I am still here does not mean it was not a shock. And it does not mean it's not an adjustment. It's a choice adjustment. And a process that I had to go through to make sure I still wanted to do that.
Can I tell y'all something 100 real? I'm going to tell y'all something 100% real. Number one, when you don't live with a person, you get to pick and choose what parts of you they see. Yeah. So if your ass is dirty, junky, whatever, unorganized, and I mean, like, I'm not judging nobody like that because I'm a junkster. My clothes be everywhere.
But you ain't gonna pop up on a nigga at some point. Like we done been together for a year.
Okay, but like, if you don't live with them,
I get pop up privileges. So
if you don't live with them,
I'm gonna see it dirty.
They 100% have the opportunity still, because even if they learned your schedule, they know what about times you might.
A nigga ain't that detailed. They are not. They not gonna clean their shit.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I did not know Jay snore the way he did. No, I'm like dead ass. I did not know Jay snored the way he did until we moved in together. Because when we was booed up and just like, but mind you, we from two different cities, so there's that. But when we was booed up and not living together, like when we was just seeing each other and stuff, and he was like trying to woo me and get me, I dead ass believe he was not like 100% fully falling asleep.
You probably wouldn't. The shit niggas, the shit people do.
The shit I hear now, I did not hear from this man.
Yep, I agree.
And even to this day, I feel like I heard a snore the other day that I ain't never heard from this nigga until the other day.
But see, it's not that like, because the thing is like, what about like when you get engaged and you move in when you get engaged?
I've been engaged.
I was bamboozled and hood.
I don't think the snoring was not gonna make or break it. The snoring wasn't gonna make or break it.
I broke up with a nigga for that.
I was about to say, hold on. That ain't petty. I need to sleep.
Shit.
That's what I was used to. Maybe because I was used to it. Maybe because I was used to it.
Wait a minute. Okay, because you in your 30s, my DJ.
No,
do you know how important sleep is now?
My daddy woke up the whole fucking house.
I can't because your mama's a
I can sleep through that shit.
No,
I can sleep through it.
So listen,
you had to.
I don't even know how that is.
When they say find somebody like your daddy,
because there's one thing, and there's a difference between snoring and snoring too. Like it's levels to this shit.
No,
there's certain type of snoring that I can sleep through. There's other type of snoring that I cannot fucking sleep through. I don't give a fuck if I fell asleep first or not. Like that his drunk snoring.
Oh my god!
If I'm sober and he's drunk,
okay, listen,
and call it a day. It's ways to work around.
There are nights that Elijah is so fucking drunk.
I don't think the snoring was gonna do it.
He gotta be right fucking
because they gotta snuggle for that minute.
Not here. Why?
Jada type.
Why?
It's because I'm used to it.
So
it don't bother me.
Snore on certain sleeping positions. So if he on his back,
see you a lawyer because you done paid attention. Because I don't know when
snoring every fucking thing.
Even my
damn dog snore.
But no, it don't fucking matter. Let me tell y'all something. Jay snores in certain positions, and mainly it's on his back. On his side, and sometimes on his stomach, he's quiet. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, but let me tell you some shit. So Jay will be on his back snoring, like face towards my ear type shit. And I wake him up, bro. Get up.
I do the same thing. Listen, wake up, turn the fuck over, get out my ear.
Let me tell you what Jay will do. Here you go.
Come right back.
Turn his motherfucking head and not turn his motherfucking body, bro. Boy, I'll beat your ass.
No. Fuck all that. Listen, I live a horrible life, okay? Okay, we have a talk every fucking 3 weeks. Like, sir, you can't just say, Why do we have a king size bed and I feel like I sleep on a half of a twin?
Because like not you in the dorm.
Half of a twin, okay? A half of a twin. Because
but do you low-key think that the fact that y'all started dating in college might have something to do with that?
No.
He used to always sleeping with you, always.
And them dorm beds is little.
There's an entire king, and if I'm over here, he's over here.
Because as far as you move, they gonna move with you every time.
I've literally fell off the bed before.
I hear you,
because
I'm only asking because the foundation of your relationship, like
we was
y'all
in them
were
little
both in
ass
college
beds.
and y'all was in them little ass beds.
We was in them little ass
so
beds.
now you might not know
maybe
how to not
I'm talking about
that anymore.
I'm talking about I be kicking everything and he don't. Like he
give a fuck.
I could have kept the
nothing.
I could have kept the full
There's
size
been
for
nights,
this shit. I didn't need.
There's been nights that I would get out of my
mattress.
bed on my side and go around and get on the bed on his side, and he'll just come
flop over and he make it shifting his ass
he'll
over
just
there.
come over there and lay on me. If you don't get your ass off me, I'll kill you.
So we agree you need to fuck this nigga and live with this nigga before you marry this nigga.
I still don't think you need to live with him.
Okay,
I don't think you need to live with him.
Yes. For sure, dude.
I think you need to live with him.
I don't think you do.
Baby, because listen. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say.
Man, and sometimes you don't even know that nigga don't wash his ass good till you live with him.
I was about to say, and to be honest,
depending on how you sucking that dick, you know.
And I don't think I agree with that.
If you gargling them nuts good enough, you know.
No, but the thing is though, this is the tea though.
True.
Because he's washing his ass before he know you coming over there.
That's true though.
You ain't seen them all day draws. You done seen the fresh shower draws.
I know that y'all nuts.
I know that DJ's coming on.
That's a different discussion for
and
another
watch y'all
day.
nut sex.
That's a different discussion for another day.
My first 6 months living with Elijah, I swear to God, I was leaving. Like I was not fucking staying. He had me fucked up. Our first 6 months was not good. Like we should, because if we would have did that shit after marriage, we might have got a divorce. Because goddamn it, I was on my way. Listen, we're in Detroit. I was on my way out. I applied, got accepted, and was enrolled at DePaul University in fucking Chicago, because that's always where I plan to go. But I shifted here on some, you know what I'm saying, my man in love shit. My man. And baby, we got in that house together. I said, oh, why the fuck would I defer my dreams?
I'm going back to school.
And I was they sent me my schedule.
Not the nigga that slouched you in the student loans, bitch.
First, I'm telling you, and I meant it with my soul. Listen, he had to beg me to say, because I was not.
I got another one for y'all.
Okay.
I got another one for y'all.
Okay.
All right, so boom. Because I got a feeling how this shit about to go. Because we all.
I should have went to the bathroom.
Because we all. You want to go to the bathroom?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. I'll go to something else till you come back. Because I'm going to hold this one for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so DJ.
Yes.
What you think about the concept of love at first sight? Golden bro, do you think that's a thing?
No. Fuck no.
Why not?
I don't. It take a lot for me to get attached to I gotta know you a long ass time. I don't love at first sight. I don't like no fucking body at first sight. I hate all y'all bitches at first sight. Every last one of you.
Right.
But it depends. Me, I don't do that.
See,
I don't know if it's, and I don't like, do y'all just be moving too fast?
See, okay, so
because I don't, how do you,
the thing, this is
how
the
do you
thing
know?
for me.
I don't know.
This
I don't
is the
even
thing
know
for
you.
me. I do not believe in love at first sight, because love is an action word. And if I just saw you, I haven't had a chance to show love to you yet, because love is an action word. I can say 1,000 things all day, but the way I move, the way I act, the way I treat you, that shows you love for real. Now, I do believe in infatuation at first sight. I believe at lust at first sight. I believe in vibes at first sight. I believe in potential at first sight.
You know we love potential.
Love, yeah. Love at first sight.
Fuck no.
No. Because at first sight, I don't know if you got kids and a crazy ass baby mama. At first sight, I don't know if you don't wash your ass and snore to the, You know what I'm saying? So saying love.
I've never said I love you first.
I think
Never.
love. I think love at
I've
first
never
sight.
done that. I'll never do it.
I think love at first sight is not a thing.
You think
I
it's
think
a thing?
that you could see a person and get a connection very fast. Like some connections are way easier than others. But love at first sight,
Girl, no.
I don't think I'm buying it as a grown ass woman. I'm not.
I ain't bad when I was a little kid. I ain't bad
What
that
you
shit
think,
in high
Des?
school.
I actually think love at first sight is possible. I think that I do agree with the grown woman thing. I do think it's maybe a puppy love. You know, it definitely got to develop. As I get older, I realize that love is deeper and deeper and deeper than I thought before. But I don't want to discredit, you know what I'm saying, the puppy love, because it's still there. It means, you know, it matters for those spaces in time. I do think it's possible. I do think
I ain't gonna argue with you.
I think it's possible to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Them 17-year-olds be looking at each other and love and shit.
Because the truth
You know,
for me
it's they love.
I don't trust
it matters.
It don't.
Mind you, so me and Jay's
but
relationship.
Just because you don't trust him, don't mean you don't love him. Those are two completely different things. That's
okay.
You love somebody and not trusted them.
That's true.
For sure.
That's true. That's
we've
true.
all, you know what I mean? Like we've been in
like first couple weeks.
No, first sight. It ain't no week sight. I see you.
Like,
I love you.
I went on one date. You my husband.
I saw you. I love you. I love you. I saw you. I love you. Period. That's far fetched.
I think it's rare, but I think that I think it's a puppy love.
But I'm gonna tell you what I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and Jay's relationship is a little different because we met online. Mm-hmm. So like, and I know like with you and DJ, y'all been with y'all dudes for a really long time. You know what I mean? It's been like, because y'all been married for 5 years. Both of y'all 5 years coming up, right?
But she already 5.
But y'all been dating them like way before that 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Me and Jay met online. Now I kid you not, and I don't say this to everybody, so just know that y'all special. Because this shit sounds a little crazy to me on some lawyer shit, but when I saw Jay online, I do feel like something in me recognized him immediately to the point where I said to him, like, do I know you from somewhere? Like, dead ass. Now, was that love at first sight? No. But I think, you know, I do believe in like certain divine energies and little shit like that. Like, there will be hints. But love, I think, is a very, very loaded.
I don't know him from nowhere.
It's a very loaded word. And so to call it love at first sight,
never said
like,
I love you first.
Ooh.
I love you.
I think
dang, my mama told me I gotta do the dishes. Bye. Click.
I think that there's different levels of it. And I think that your level of maturity matters. And
because at 17, what you
when
know
I believe, you
be a first sight thing.
Yes.
At 30, no.
But I don't know though. Because shit, after you know what you want, and walk into the room, you might be like, shoot. But that's it right there, baby. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't have that experience.
It's the word love, and then like at first sight.
I don't have the experience.
It's not even love after first date or love after first conversation. It's love at first sight. I don't know if I believe that.
Have you ever had love at first sight?
There was a connection at first.
That's what I'm saying. I do believe that
connection at first sight.
Love is way different.
How deep of connection?
It was like, I need to explore it. Like it was like a draw. Like
that's fair.
You knew I needed to pursue.
I needed to pursue.
Yes,
if I don't, I'm gonna feel like I need to.
Oh,
I'm very happy that I did.
I feel like I need.
This is something I can't just walk away from.
Exactly.
I think that is something you can feel at first sight, but the word love, I think, is a little too loaded for me in my age now.
Okay, so
to give it the word love, but that's just me.
Since we're into it, it's been a month.
Mm-hmm.
Talk your shit. Don't hold back.
Right. You can bring it up if you want to.
And he said he watching.
Yep. And
well, he might be the only one on this motherfucker.
I don't know if he's still watching. I was gonna say I don't know if he's still watching, but
it's okay. You can play it back. But that's interesting. That's interesting.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yep.
Okay. So hey y'all.
Who is it?
It's
Who is you?
It's Britt. Hey y'all.
Hey Britt.
Our fave plus size model.
Okay, so the question is so I do believe in like connections at first sight because the person I am dating now, I had a connection the very first time I met him.
Saw him or met him?
Saw him.
Okay.
I would say when I said hello.
What happened?
I felt his energy.
Come on, hello.
It was just the energy. Like it
How
was. It was
He
like
had me at hello.
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 No, she,
I hate y'all so much. I really do. But no, it was like a connection. It was something that like I was drawn to.
Okay.
And like I felt like it had to be cultivated. And if it didn't, like I would have felt stupid.
You would have felt stupid. That's a little lovey.
Oh no.
That's a little lovey-dovey.
So now that we're in a month into it, can I say that I have a love for this person?
I have a love for him.
And I genuinely care for him. I genuinely like love and want to see him do well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think you've fallen in love, but I think you.
But am I like giddy and like turning red and like
maybe like infatuation,
real like infectious and just like real like gay? Hell yeah. I'm in that mode.
Cause like honestly, sort of.
All right, Mr. Man over here making it happen. I ain't gonna say his name because we can't connect it. But listen, congratulations, sir.
And to be fair, like I said, when I first saw Jay, no cap, like when I saw his picture, something in me was like, bitch.
That's what's up.
Am I gonna call that love? No. Was it something different? Maybe something a little like metaphysical or whatever the fuck they call it. Probably. But I don't know.
So I had a ex. It's an ex and it's a long time ex, obviously. I had an ex who made sure he constantly expressed his lust for me. Like he's like, I'm in deep infatuated lust with you. Like very good at explaining it. I was like, like, and I'm young as shit because obviously I've been with Elijah for a long time. So this is a long time ago. But we were young and he was like, I'm in deep infatuated lust with you.
That was very intuitive for him to say.
It was. Listen.
Because you met 50 very young, so I know this had to be before that. So
yeah,
that
he broke my heart with his bitch ass. But listen.
I mean,
because I ain't know shit. Because I didn't know shit.
We all hold a L every now and then. The shit is what it is.
I feel like everything was lust back then.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
Was lust back then.
It was a blessing because I had to get off him real quick. I had to get off him real quick because I stumbled into 50 fast. And so I didn't know at the time, but I had to it had to be an abrupt because I literally ran into 50 right after.
Okay.
And so it was like, yeah, that was the point. But either way,
that's another conversation because I believe in that too. I believe in when
I do too.
When God is telling you to let something go and you're actually obedient and let it go in His timing, He will send you what you need. But you have to be obedient first.
Yep. So,
but that's a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah. We're talking about healthy.
No, that's a part of it.
It's exactly.
That's a big part of it.
So let me be so. I can't really say all of this, but I'm gonna say it.
Now you gotta say it because I'm the guy.
So the person I'm talking about is actually not. These are two different people. But the day I met 50, I had a boyfriend. Well, no, I'm lying. I had a boyfriend that morning, and something in my spirit, I swear to God, and don't get me wrong, he'd been caught up 18,000 times. We was young. I was a sophomore at Western.
Young.
You know what I'm saying? Young. And something, I just woke up. He had cheated on me. We had problems. He was cheating on him. Who knows? All type of things was going on. And I just woke up one morning I don't feel like it's it. I don't think it's it. Broke up with this man. This man cussing me out nigga, please, we're not gonna break up. We've been together. You got me messed up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a boyfriend and say I'm gonna break up with him. Broke up with him, and I met 50 that night.
Wow.
At an icebreaker. That night, my friends bitch, you done broke up with him. We going out. We finna be out here, da-da-da-da. And I met 50 at the icebreaker. And I met him because he was low-key trying to dance on my friend. And then I walked up and he changed his mind and danced on me.
Oh, wow.
And asked me for my number and I gave him the wrong one. And then after the party, the party's over. I'm walking because we on Western's campus. I'm walking to my dorm because it's that close.
Just like you to make it hard for a nigga.
And him and Corin pull up on me.
That's your personality.
He pulls up. Him and Corin pulls up on me.
And pulled up on her.
What he called me and I had a flip phone and I flipped it open and I said, "Up."
In case y'all don't know, Corin is DJ.
Her husband. Her husband. We didn't know each other at the time, but he pulls up on me and I flipped the phone up and I'm like, and the little razor flip. Y'all remember the Motorola razor? It was pink, and I flipped just like the commercial. Okay, gave it all of the.
I wish my mouth could make the sound. It's so gratifying.
It was just
pulled up and said, "Really?"
And I'm walking down the street, and he pulled up right on the side. Like, are you serious?
Now listen. What if your phone would have hold you and went on speaker when you closed that bitch?
It didn't matter. He was on the side of me. I ain't know. He pulled right. I'm
that
talking
happened
about.
to me before.
I didn't know he was calling me because he seen me. So he's literally like, I see you, car, flip, pull. He like, damn, really? I said,
damn.
Listen, phone's still in my hand, flipped.
Dedication.
I said,
hey, nigga.
Damn.
What up?
Nigga, I thought you was a bill collector. What up?
I ain't know who you was. I ain't saving. I don't know.
Look, not you and what was it? Look, 09. Oh, I thought you was scam likely.
Yep. Oh, it was January. I remember the day, January 31st.
Wow.
I remember the day. I know the date. It's a lot of, I ain't telling y'all why I know the date.
Oh, yeah. That was an epic day. You dumped a nigga, got a new nigga, and whatever else happened that day.
Broke up with your nigga.
Because my current husband that night, he was trying to be out too, and I was not having that. What he talking about? I'm trying to stay with you. You not staying with me, nigga. Goodbye. And so he went and stayed with a girl at Grand Valley. Let me be very clear. I know exactly what happened. He left. We were at Western. He left and went to go to Grand Valley and stay with somebody up there because, nigga, I don't know. You're not about to stay with.
What's that bitch name? Shout out on the podcast.
Yeah.
See,
I do know her name.
If you don't want to get messy, look, if you don't want to get messy, don't bring this shit up because you know I'm an ass.
I'm not saying her name.
Bitch, who?
I'm not saying her name.
Who was it?
Well.
I'm not saying her name.
What was the whole name? Who's the hoe?
She wasn't a hoe. That's why. So, okay, this is why I'm not saying her name because he had been fully invested talking to this girl until he met me. So let me be.
Oh, so you was the second.
I wasn't side.
So you was the second.
I wasn't side. They weren't together. And I know this for sure. They weren't together, but she definitely felt like they was working on together. And so I stayed away on purpose. Like that's a whole thing.
Damn,
like,
bitch, not you got scooted. She scooted you. She ain't still your nigga. She's gonna scooted you. Like
shut the fuck up.
She scooted you, bitch. I know you was in the running, but I'm Shikari, bitch.
I wasn't trying to do this.
She scooted you, bitch.
Well, because I've always felt guilty about it because I really wasn't trying to.
Man, listen, but bitch, listen.
She whooped his ass one night, though.
Comment right now. I can't wait till we get that thing.
She whooped his ass one night.
You got scooted, comment right now. We're gonna put you on the line.
She whooped his ass one night. One night, like 3 months later.
It was fried chickens. Wait a minute. She beat his ass.
One night, like 3 months later, he used my car to go up there to see some of his fraternity brothers, and she fucked him up. Like I got a call that he was fighting with a girl at Grand Valley, and
so
I was
you
like,
Barbara or
in
you
my
Shirley?
car.
Is you Barbara or is you Shirley?
We've never talked, so I don't know. It wasn't like that.
I was about to say you stole. Sis.
I might have been.
You stole, dog.
I might have been Shirley. Hey, Barbara, this is I might have been Barbara. Cause Shirley called, didn't she?
No. Yeah, but
yeah.
Hello, Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
You're Barbara.
No, but Barbara, but Shirley was there first.
So yeah, I'm Barbara because Shirley was there first. But listen.
Yep.
But
she Barbara.
You Shirley not, bitch.
What? Okay, yeah, you Shirley.
Nah, I need to get that on a t-shirt.
This is
bitch,
so bad.
Shirley.
This is so bad. I did.
Didn't you just talk about
this? You know what? It's my show. It's my shit. And I swear to God,
it's your shit.
I swear to God, I have no problems with my baby.
I swear to God. Who is she?
But I did meet him, and what he wasn't gonna deny me. What the fuck? I'm just saying.
I met him and he wasn't going nowhere.
I'm not trying to.
Shirley, he wasn't going nowhere.
I even want him. I gave him the wrong number. I swear to God, I wasn't trying
She
to.
tried to curve your nigga, but
and he didn't.
He ain't let her.
Persistence is a motherfucker because my baby said no. And he said no a lot of times. Like when I tell you persistent, he was not playing that shit. He did. He did not let me.
Shout out to getting your motherfucking man, bitch.
Shout out to him getting his motherfucking woman because I promise you, he did that.
I like that, and I like the way you
gotta put it in the work.
He did.
I received.
He did. I'm gonna give it to him.
That correction.
I'm talking about this nigga. There's no iotas at Western. There's nothing going on at Western, and he up there. With Greece.
Dedication.
All right, listen, y'all gotta let me get through some more of these go to bowls.
Lord.
All right, so boom. Now listen.
I'm editing all that out.
Look, because I'm acting like I gotta simmer down.
I'm editing all that out. Okay, go. Go to the one you was gonna go to
that's
before
really
I
cheating. I'm about to.
Ain't it?
That's really cheating. But anyway, all right, y'all, simmer down. Shh, crouch. All right. So I want to talk about because we got three, I'm engaged still technically, and then we got two married women up here. And so I want to talk about this. Using sex as a gift and or punishment. Now hear me out because I think we should be able to take these separately real quick.
Okay.
So when I say using sex as a punishment, when you not fucking with dog, are you withholding sex on purpose? So is that go to bowl, withholding sex on purpose because you got an attitude about something? Then also using sex as a gift for Sweetest Day, Christmas, his birthday, is that go to bowl? Using sex as a gift. Y'all want me to go first or what?
I think it's gold.
Both of them?
Yes.
Punish that nigga and gift that nigga some pussy.
So here's the thing. It's not that I'm purposely withholding it. As if I'm pissed at you, I don't fucking feel like it. I don't want to be touched. I don't want you. Leave me the fuck alone. So it's not like I know, like I want to, but I'm purposely not. I don't fucking want to.
Yeah.
So fuck you. You know, it's me personally.
Yeah.
If I'm mad at you, I ain't got shit to say. Don't touch me. I barely want to be touched when I'm lovey-dovey. It's just that's just me. Touching is not one of my love languages. Don't fucking touch me.
See, I'm gonna say go. I'm gonna say go because if you got good, I'm sorry, sex, I'm gonna take it. It's still not talk to you.
It's gonna happen.
But you didn't say I'm sorry. You said as a punishment.
As a
or
punishment.
As a
right. Oh,
I don't
withholding it.
I don't want to do it.
Is like if you. So
if that hurt you, then shit. Oh well.
Yeah, if you know you fucked up with me, but I know you got good
the better.
Sex,
shit, you
then I give it to you.
But that ain't a punishment. I mean, you hold it. That ain't a punishment if you take it just to experience.
I'm holding.
That's what I'm saying. I think that part is. That's why I said
I'm gonna hold this cookie until I feel until I'm not mad no more. Until I give it to you.
I'm sorry, says it's sometimes the best. Sex you get
and you can, and I take it when I feel like taking it.
Dick is good.
Most considered experience
as a gift
in the world.
As a gift is go too.
Yeah,
because it's not
all of a sudden they know everything.
They start giving head
every problem you ever. Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, giving it as a gift is gold.
Golden bold.
I think giving it as a gift is bold.
Because
I think giving it as a gift.
If you just do don't do your regular schmegula shit. I'm gonna do some out the box ass shit that I have not normal
like what? What do you mean? Like how far is out the box that considers a gift? Like what? Give me an example. Give us an example. What goes out the box enough to be a gift?
As far as coochie go,
as far as the whole experience, what you giving? What's given? Because I'm about to watch. So what you giving?
Me.
That's exactly what I got for Sweetest Day this year. A watch.
So like we do.
Look, you see, I need pointers because apparently I need to do some strange things for some change. So tell me what happened.
So like I'm real shy. I'm real. So it seems like simple shit, but I'm real shy as fuck. So we got a pole in the basement. Right.
Got a friend with a pole in the basement.
So look,
I got a tour.
It's a structural cement, one of them structural cement poles, right?
You seen a pole when you went? I ain't see it either.
She said,
I'm gonna show you exactly where it is because it's by the couch. It's right there by the pool table, by the couch. And that I know it's not gonna move.
You said structural.
See,
wait. Did you say structural cement pole?
Yes, one of them ones that
or structural
cement.
Oh, I think said
Cement, like it's attached to the beam to the floor.
Oh, y'all get nasty.
Like it's
no, you need one that's spinning shit. You need.
I need that too. Yes,
come
eventually.
on, I need that.
But
okay,
however,
she know.
I know you ain't trying to wrap your body around.
We will push
cement.
the couch back and put a chair right there and make the thing do what it do.
Period.
But mind you, I don't do that on a normal basis. I'm not sitting there and giving lap dances and shit. I'm just not comfortable.
So DJ, but what is this lap dance like?
Wait a minute.
I don't even know. I'm not there. I don't know. You gotta ask Cornelius. I don't know what the fuck he's seeing.
That's suspicious.
What song you doing it to?
I don't know.
So you ain't did it yet.
I give him the phone.
You don't know. What
I'm
do you
there,
mean
but
you
I'm
don't
not there. I'm there.
you
trying to see your alter ego?
I am fucked up.
Who's
at
the
this
alter
point.
ego?
I am
What's
fucked
her
up.
name?
Tiffany.
What?
Oh,
Every time, Tiffany.
So she say
Every
it's a
time.
gift. If I turn into that other bitch,
I am fucked up.
I'm in gift mode.
there, but I'm not there.
Y'all
Okay,
got one?
Tiffany's there.
Who's
Okay,
yours?
No, I'm a nasty bitch.
I go in
I'm
my.
being freak.
I go in my bag of wigs. I go in my bag of wigs,
Hold on.
and Tiffany come
KK.
out. Might be green. Might
Who's
be
your
red.
alter ego?
It might be
Sapphire.
Sapphire. You gotta give her a name. Sapphire Tiffany. I go in that wig bag and I put on my little shit and be and it,
What's your confession?
I'm real awkward with it.
I don't either. I'm a Gemini. It's already
It's
6
me.
living in here.
It's that.
It get real
It's
red light
already
special.
too many
It's
you
just
know.
that's on the bullshit. Like it's
It
just
get
that.
real red light special.
Baby,
you
listen.
know.
I need to hear
Yes.
more about this.
I am a creative. Whatever I create
We
to be
need to
nasty
have
with, I'm gonna do. That's why sex can't be a gift in my relationship because I'm freaky already. Like I think like I get off on surprising him with doing freaky shit. On a regular Tuesday, I might Google some shit like what's some freaky shit I can do to my nigga today. That ain't what I'm putting in the Google box, but that's the goal, right? So
you can
like
put
for
it in
me,
your Google box.
yeah. Like what's going to drive my
and some
nigga
shit might
crazy?
come up.
And you know you gotta put black girl as every day you Google.
You do, or
Because
Ebony
I'm
or
not
some
doing
shit like
all
that.
that
But
shit.
I feel like if you can make sex a gift, appliances can be gifts, and he better not buy me no motherfucking appliance.
Buy me a vacuum. I'm knocking that nigga head between
But
the
and so
washing
I,
machine.
but I
know-
feel like it's the same thing. I feel like if sex can be a gift, an appliance can be a gift. So I just don't.
Like you
Like,
like
I
you
don't
want
play
to know what irritates the
you
shit out
gonna
of me?
get it.
When
It's
niggas-
just on top
Now,
of.
hold on. Now, here's the thing though. Like I'm gonna do stuff that I don't normally do.
You still ain't told us what that is. We waiting to find out exactly what that looks like.
Normal, yeah.
We're just waiting to find out what that looks like.
Like
You scared?
What you scared of?
You wanna know what I be doing?
Yes,
Yes.
we
All
do. We're
All
getting
right,
over
Jay.
there too.
All right, Jay, they pulled my card, so I got sad, but you can't get mad.
Okay, Jay, he ain't watching. He don't care. We all ain't name one of our husbands watching none of this. They ain't watched the episode in years.
I'm gonna just say one of them. Like one of my things to do, like sometimes, like you know, it got to be the timing.
Okay.
But I like being recorded.
Do you watch them?
Yes, I do watch them.
So when do you watch them? Do y'all watch them together?
No, I watch them by myself.
Period.
Oh.
Period.
Because listen,
I think I like cameras now too. I don't know.
listen, let me tell y'all something.
I don't know.
I think I'm fire. I don't have that many limits, and that's not me like trying to say I'm a hoe or nothing. It's just that I'm a Gemini. Like I like excitement.
But you know what?
So
it's
even
the confidence. And
even
it's
if I
part of
end
that
up-
confidence. I don't feel like I got it yet.
Even if I
don't know
end up
why.
not liking it, I'm down to try the shit for sure. Now, if I
Okay.
don't like it, I don't like it, and I'm gonna be honest about not liking it.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna try the shit, and that's just me as a person. Like I'm gonna try. You like foods and shit. I'm gonna just try it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. So I'm that person. Like what's up? And as long as it ain't no hard enough for him, like all right, hold on, bitch, you trying it? Like I'm going.
Okay, so did you tell us what you're actually trying? Or I didn't hear it.
Well, my example was like making videos, like me being.
What are you doing on the video exactly? You see, that's what I meant. Yeah, there we are.
Oh, you got to pay for that.
We can't get no type of nothing.
Let me see something I can think of.
The whole so this started because DJ said she not gonna do what she normally do. I'm just asking, what the hell is what you not normally do? Give us what's the sprinkle? What makes it a gift is where I am.
Well, but I say a bow. I don't give gifts for sex.
Okay, DJ.
Because the reason I said was because I always do, like, if I find something new, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a fuck if it's a Tuesday or Valentine's Day.
Okay, what was your last favorite amazing random thing to do?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay, so we had a whole thing, right?
I used my feet. I used my feet.
Oh,
used my feet.
Did you?
Yeah.
It went well. People always say, you know, like
my nigga
yeah,
not like
lines
no
about to
more.
go
I touch
well.
my feet with his shit. He's done.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga don't like feet.
So number one, I got decent looking feet. So I think that matters.
Okay.
I have decent looking feet. Ain't no corns, no bunions, no nothing.
Period. Feet.
You gotta have pretty toes.
Okay. Period.
And then number two,
good feet.
It was
shout out to the feet.
The first couple seconds, it was like, girl, what the fuck is you doing? But I'm one of them people, you got to play through the discomfort. You got to play through the fatigue. You feel me? So I know it's going to be off-putting at a second. But once you really feel what my toes got going on, you might be like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. So that was like the most recent thing. Now, I'm not going to go into too many details, but like I said, and I did, this was a good one. So I did, like ride backwards or whatever, which is some normal shit. But then I sucked his toes when I did it, and it fucked him up. It fucked him up. I don't even know if dog ever had his toes sucked before, but I'm with the bullshit. What's up? Like, I'm just one of them people, like, I'm about to marry this man. Like, I'm marrying this man, so
not
the man I'm marrying,
not wow backwards.
Not suck this. Yeah. Like,
he long as fuck. You know how hard this supposed to be to get stuck up. He's just long.
Yeah, I have to bend his knee, but he gonna do what the fuck you tell him to do. But listen, that was a thing, and I didn't necessarily plan that. It was just in the heat of the moment.
I'm not mad at that. I love the heat of the moment.
Yeah, I'm just one of the people, like, I just feel like, and I'm about to marry this man, so I haven't always been this person. But like, when you're about to marry somebody, like, I want our marriage, even going into the marriage, in my ideal mind, my ideal world, that we don't have no limitations in the bedroom. Like, I just feel like if we're married, the place you should be able to be 100% sexually free is in our bedroom. Yeah. Like, that's a sacred space. We created that with our rings and vows.
So the thing is,
we should be able to try shit, like, things like that, be vocal about what we like and we don't like. But why are we holding back? Like, you're stuck with this vagina for the rest of your life, and I'm stuck with this penis for the rest of my life. Let's play with it and see what the fuck these bitches do.
We do.
Yeah,
we like to experiment with the, like, I experiment with the drugs and things. I'm not gonna hold y'all up like I do. We do. So, like, mind you,
the whisper is what's killing
when
me.
I say that I'm there, but I am floating through that bitch.
So what
do you mean the drugs? So tell us what's happening.
When we do like a Valentine's Day, Sweeties Day thing, like, we always plan it out.
Right.
It's never been like a surprise kind of thing, but we plan it out together.
Okay.
So we gonna say, okay, well, we did acid. So we gonna do.
Let me tell you something about.
We gonna set up the snap. We gonna do this and we gonna do that. And we usually that's what we do. And it's a whole. When I say the
I
trip,
ain't gonna lie.
When I say the trip.
Because we black girls, acid is like a white people drug, but when I
remember what happened, and I don't know who the fuck I don't know who the fuck that person was. He don't know who that. We don't know who the fuck them people was. We don't know who them people was. I got the little fancy colored lights. It's a whole red light.
Dog, I tried acid after we went to go see Johnson's Cabaret. So my golden girl bitches took me to see Johnson's Cabaret for my birthday because they know I love me some fucking Johnson. They know I had a ball. I was standing up on shit. I had a ball. I love me some Johnson. Okay. That night, I tried some acid. And when I tell you, I was Jay's every version of ghetto fantasy. I was smacking my own ass. I was in rare form.
Justin does it.
That's the part. I don't know who she
all
is.
I could hear was Justin in my head, and I was
when I mean I gotta be loose. I gotta be loose.
I think I deserve. I was goated that night. I was goated. I definitely was goated, and I'm gonna give myself that because I know.
It's a different type of energy, a different type of flexibility, a different type of.
So I'm not encouraging drug use. I'm just telling you about my own experience.
I'm encouraging. Let me not.
And shut up. Because I don't know.
Look, so
I don't know.
Listen, in a safe, controlled, grown adult environment, okay, this is 15 years in, and we are just, we are very open and non-judgmental. So, we try the things and trying the things.
On behalf of the couple that's not trying the things,
y'all should start trying the things.
We're not trying. We're not trying the things.
Listen, try the things.
Things is good.
I appreciate the thing. I appreciate that. And so you just say,
I'm not telling you to try all the things, but if I'm going to suggest one thing you try,
shrooms.
No. I'm gonna say acid. The only reason is once I was on the acid, I said, you know how you see homeless people outside.
I have the most fun when I listen to that.
They looking at the sky and they're giggling and they're holding themselves and they're smiling.
I've done it twice.
That's acid, nigga.
I can take I've done it twice. It's a good ass
drug I've ever done.
And
it's a party drug. So like if you've been drinking and partying already, it's not something that's gonna like take you out the game because you already got alcohol. Like it's a party thing. I'm not encouraging nobody to take drugs.
I don't know how people go in public. Don't stay in your house. Be comfortable with you and your boo. I don't know how people be floating around the public on that shit.
Literally, it was 2 drops from my eyedropper, and I had a blast.
Girl, we too little. Let me.
It was my birthday.
We'll get arrested.
Please don't arrest me.
However. It is
Deanna said, I'm thinking, Deanna, where you at? Deanna.
Think a little harder. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
Do it.
And listen, he ain't gotta do it with you. Just do it by yourself.
He gotta do it with you. Jay didn't
feel shit. It was the goal, but he didn't feel nothing. He didn't feel a damn thing. I was on the moon.
Let me we did it. We sat there and said, we're going to queue up the shows and have sexy time and this shit and that shit.
What shows? Are y'all watching regular shows in the middle of
absolutely the fuck not. We watch
Hey Arnold, but she don't want to know because I do know. Shit for
we
real.
queued up.
I'm asking. Look, we out here learning.
Y'all remember the fucking cartoon Chowder? Have you ever seen that shit?
No, ma'am. That's from you and Quarantine.
No, it came on Cartoon Network and it's good as fuck. It is good as fuck.
Okay,
I'm a Nickelodeon ass nigga.
Let me tell you something. It got the patterns that be moving and all. It's you be high. It take you on some shit. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You just sit there and watch it. The first time we did it, we queued up like Hey Arnold, all the 90s Nickelodeon cartoons, right?
That's
we had
that's what y'all thought y'all was gonna do sexy time too.
But
that was before. So that was before. So we queued up our whole fucking thing. We had a bonfire set up. We set up the food, like we set up everything. You just set it all up so you don't have to do too much thinking. You can just float around that bitch.
Do.
Okay. You float around. You can get your snacks. We go do the bonfire. We'll come in and we feel like this. Bitch, we took a shower. I cried. Why the fuck was I crying? I don't know. You got to go through the ride. And it was a good
I would have to drug 50. He would never. He would never.
Let me tell you something.
It was a good ass
50 would never.
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't do none of that.
Unless Corn make him, because he damn sure.
I ain't do that.
It was a good ass ride.
I ain't do nothing that setting up. It was very clear when we took the drugs, I'm about to try to slut you out. So
we made it a whole fucking night. We do it every time. We make it a whole night. And it's a whole vibe and a whole thing in this whole time. Be what y'all do. Yeah. Let it just be y'all. Do it in your house. Don't be like set yourself up. Shit that you know, like I wanted to watch that. Let's be high as fuck and really dive into the shit.
So I came up with a go-to boat on the spot because y'all know I'm messy. It ain't on the agenda. And it's about to flip the whole conversation. Like it's not even got nothing to do with what we're talking about. So y'all ready? Get y'all mind right. What do y'all think about venting to your family and friends about the shit going on in your relationship?
I think it's bold.
I think it's bold.
And I don't have to think about that.
Me too.
You vent to me, I'm gonna want to beat the nigga up. If you forgive him, I ain't forgave that nigga. Fuck him. So now it's just awkward at
but
the
only thing is, my
is...
only question is that, so yeah, like I get what y'all saying, which was my first thought. But then my second thought was, if you say it's bold, now you got women going through shit by themselves because they can't talk
by yourself.
Who do you think? Okay, so who do you think
you said family?
I said family and friends.
Okay, so either one, family and friends.
So who should you talk to?
Your therapist.
Shit.
Your therapist. And then I'm gonna say this, and I think that DJ actually can agree to this.
Okay.
So us being 5 years in, which means we not long, but we still in the baby area of marriage, but it's big baby. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it ain't baby. I'm newborn.
You're right. It's big baby.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying? We kindergarten.
Look, I'm third trimester. I ain't even out this bitch.
Yeah. We kindergarten. We started kindergarten this school year.
Right. Okay.
And I'm gonna say this. And I know that some of my other friends felt some type of way about it. I know that other people felt some type of way about it, but it is extremely important to get you a married.
You have to.
Circle. I wouldn't even say a full circle.
Like an alliance.
Yes.
Of married
because
people.
I can say this. There are things that I can come to DJ and talk to that I can't talk to nobody else about.
Swear to God.
Because it's marriage. And so it's like, listen to this.
More than likely, we have been through that.
This nigga just hurt my whole soul, but I agreed to spend my whole life with him. So if I call my single friends, and that's no shade, but I call my single friends, they'll be like, fuck that nigga. It is what it is. And there has to be an understanding of I can't do that immediate.
The weight.
For me to divorce is not the same thing as fuck that nigga.
It's not.
So we 1000% became closer off of needing to have a circle of marriage together and learning how to grow together as wives and learning how to bounce off each other. And we've called each other in our most vulnerable marriage states.
Yeah,
we've cussed each other's husbands out before, like about shit. Like we've really had to, and it wasn't us. Our husbands were friends. We weren't friends.
Right.
And so, but it was really important. I needed to make it to 5 years. Like I definitely needed DJ. I definitely needed Ange. I definitely needed those people. And I know you, even Kelly, like, you know, even the guys, like, you know, in their own spaces. A little bit. But it's very important. And I know that makes other people feel like, oh, you got fake after you got married. But like, I'm investing my whole life into this.
Yes.
And so I need people around me that understand that when he hurt my feelings, now is not I can leave him. Now it's I have to figure out how to navigate that. And I ain't saying hurting my feelings on the most extreme levels.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying
when you ask the question, what's the pettiest reason you broke up? It don't.
Yeah,
I can't break up
I
with
just
this
told
nigga
you
for
I
something
dumped the nigga for snoring.
Yeah,
I can't divorce Jay for snoring.
Because this is the thing, and this is real. Over time, you might get with him today, and in 3 years he develop a snore that's with him for the rest of his life. You divorce him,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like we all develop new things that none of us knew was gonna be there.
Right.
And so now you got to deal with who they are as a new person. And that was not the person that you married. But you agreed that whoever they turned into was gonna be your life partner. So it's just very important to be able to have somebody to even just vent to. Even if I'm not gonna take your specific advice, but like listen to my shit. Like listen to the messy shit over here because I can't give that to my mother. I can't give that to my family because they don't understand that because they are rocking for me another way.
I done came to her like such and such happened.
I ain't gonna lie.
That just happened to me. Let's talk about it. And here we go.
Yeah, because the truth of the matter is
in Miami on some
like, some selfish
trip.
shit. Like we talking about healthy relationships. And I'm sitting here with 2 women who are married, and I'm about to be married, so I'm about to use y'all for what the fuck I can get. You feel me? And so the truth is, like, for instance, this, like, you know, like me and Jay had a disagreement recently, and then it came to the point where I was like, I need to talk to somebody. I know I need to talk to somebody, and who I'm gonna call. And my closest friends came up in my mind, absolutely. But I had to call this because
it's a different situation.
Because you have to think about what is my goal here. Like no cap. What is my goal here?
Even if you have friends in long-term relationships, like long-term, me and Cornelius was together 10 years before we got married. 10 years before we got married. That step towards marriage still. That was a whole different fucking level.
And the truth is that sometimes you need that perspective of people who have like actually gone through. And sometimes you need somebody to tell you like, hey, right now in your feelings and in your manic, this is a big deal. It's not like, and not to be dismissive, but it's like, listen, if this is where you're going to fall now, baby, you know what I'm saying? And like, you need that perspective sometimes because like, even right now, I'm a fiance, but that I honestly feel like that's still leaning more toward girlfriend.
You're still a girlfriend. Like, let's be clear.
No, fair
how
enough.
You file your taxes. You still feel them as single.
Like, and not being funny, if dog drop dead tomorrow, the person who got rights to him is gonna be his mama. It ain't gonna be me. You feel me? And that matters. So what I'm saying is like it's really closer to girlfriend and wife. It just is.
You don't have rights over
his shit. And so sometimes the fiance part is like murky.
And his fiance, you still gonna argue with his mama.
Like you still gonna argue with his mama and wife. But
no,
I mean,
so that's why I wanted to ask that question. I'm completely off script. But the reason I asked is because who you vent to, and we talking about healthy relationships, and that's something that I learned like very recently.
Everybody got a space. Like I'm sure there's things that you go to your close friends for and don't consider me for
at
all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But everybody has a space.
But you have to be, but you do have to be mindful on who you seek advice from and put their advice through a filter of
because I was the first of my friends. And I think she was the first of her friends.
And
we weren't friends, but we became friends off of that. Because it was like
I don't got nobody else like them hoes.
I'm like, I love the fuck out of them. But they don't get this.
Advice.
They don't get this part.
I can't just leave somebody
right now.
The fuck? And like out of my friends for a long time, I'm my second person getting married. And then out of my friends in total, I'm my third. So is still very, like the environment is still very like new to everybody. And so that's what I was saying. I wanted to talk about that. But Deanna said, I love it and agree that you need married friends who are seasoned and who know you can trust their information. That's true. That's true because people who have been married, they do understand that the focus of it is they don't come from a place of trying to keep you in your marriage.
Yes.
And not because
and that's what you're
not because they being biased, but because they're fully aware of what that vow was because they took it. And so
only you can decide when it's enough.
They're not gonna give you that easy way out that your friends gonna give you.
Yeah.
Oh, your feelings hurt. Fuck that nigga. That's what your friends gonna do. And you need them friends too.
Right. You do because
they're very important because you need.
But it's been times where I've been like, fuck that nigga, and we go out and we go have a good time and we go drink and we go do this and we go do that because still. Fuck these niggas.
Because I was gonna say because sometimes what we need
that energy is still
let's hit the club and look good and get fucked up and remind ourselves that we bad bitches in freakum dresses and these niggas got us fucked up. And we finna go home to these situations and it is what it is.
Or sometimes it's the opposite because I know with me, my issue is that when I have like a problem, like a real problem, the first thing I'm gonna do is try to keep it to myself. the first thing I'm gonna do is try to be strong. The first thing I'm gonna do is try not to experience weakness, not acknowledge the weakness or nothing. And so even in those spaces, sometimes you need those people to say, hey, no, real shit. What is this really about? Like, and who really gonna be like, hey, no, I hear you. But no, real shit. What is this really about? And sometimes only married people can pick out when you making some shit up because you got an attitude about some other shit.
like the situation you talked about. Like, it was a very, very big deal to you. And I was like, I remember I was like, you're fine. Yeah. And you was like, no, but then I was like,
you're fine.
You're all right. You really ain't got nothing to worry about.
And it took some time for me to pick apart which part of me was mad at what was really going on, and which part of me is pulling from trauma and being mad at other people that ain't got shit to do with it, and being mad at other shit that had happened, and like, listen.
But we had to have a talk. So
like, I had to unpack that, and I knew I was like, I'm on 1,000.
I think you're okay with us discussing it a little bit as far as like, we had to have a conversation about welcome to marriage, because with your boyfriend, he still sees the very best parts of you, and even the worst parts of you that he does see are still the best worst parts. And so when you get into a space that your trauma is being triggered like that, is because you, first of all, you love the fuck out of him, and second of all, it's because you're getting set up for this to be your life partner. Your life partner has to know the worst parts of you. They have to see you when you break. They have to see you when you relapse. They have to see you when you fuck up. Like, and that's hard to deal with, but that's your life partner. Like, that's why I get so irritated with these cooking and cleaning fucking debates.
Cooking and cleaning
and all of these debates about 50-50 and
shut
this
the fuck
alpha
up.
energy, and none of that matters at all.
It don't fucking matter.
When you questioning yourself, when he questioning himself, when identity issues are going on, when you trying to figure out health, when a motherfucker looks you in their face and they having a stroke, it genuinely doesn't matter. Like, it's things about marriage that I didn't know was there. And I'm raised by a single Black woman, and that's why. But I had no idea that was there. And so all of this stupid, like, you got to be able to sit in a space where it's like, okay, I'm angry, I'm hurt, I'm this and I'm that. But what is my situation in the grand scheme of things? Because now I got a partner. Now I'm building a life. I'm building a legacy with somebody. So I cannot just say fuck some stuff based off of I'm mad right now. But at the same time, I got to walk a tightrope because I need this person to be able to acknowledge, understand, and make sure that I never feel like this again. So I still got to make sure that accountability is being held by not walking out the door. See, before marriage, you can always walk out the door. It's always on the table.
Because you're not tied together. It's nothing that's tied
after that, what is it? After that is, you got to love me, and you trying to do this because you love me, and we got to make this work, because we can't just leave. You really want to leave? We want to call the lawyers and set up the leave?
Worse, through sickness and health. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe sickness is something
the
different.
Bad parts of the vows. Like, niggas just say this shit, and then you, like, when the sickness comes up, right? When all of that shit, when the annoyance and the even something as small as the way he snores, up to
it will irritate the fuck out of you.
Up to I just watched him have a stroke in my face. I just watched this nigga he just couldn't breathe in front. It's all of that. And you gotta ride the ride.
And baby,
you got, and it's a ride. You
can think you got your mental health together all you want until your partner have a stroke in your face. You can think you got it. You know what I'm saying? You can think you got it all together until they can't breathe in your face. And it's like,
what the fuck?
Wait a minute. What? He might be gone if I...
What?
He only been my husband for 3 years. What the fuck do you mean? This was supposed to be life. And so it changes a lot of things. It's not about that small shit.
Even when you,
I don't genuinely.
You still planning your shit separately. Like not that you not. You still got your own space, but y'all together is y'all together. Like you planning shit together. Like you're planning shit as a unit. You need people that understands, you know.
So like walking into it is just a very interesting perspective. Like
Shit go change overnight.
And so and like I said,
fucking night.
And like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I want everybody like pay attention before we go to the next thing. If you are about to get married, want to get married, think marriage is for you and all that stuff, you have to be mindful of the people that you go to when things aren't right, because the people you choose to go to are a reflection of your readiness. I ain't gonna lie. Because I had a bunch of single friends I could have went to.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of bitter friends I could have went to.
Yeah. I could have went down.
A bunch of male friends I could have went to. Siblings and family that I could have went to.
Even if they genuinely mean well, it can still be harmful because they have never been in that space.
Because they
are not in that space.
Just because you mean well don't mean it's well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
all your intentions could be good, and it's just still bad fucking advice.
Yep.
I can't do that. You can do that, but I can't fucking do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank y'all for that, because like I said,
you gotta have your separate married circles. If it like her and I,
I was our lifelines. Yeah, and that's the truth. Like
we was newly married. Nobody else around us was fucking married. Nobody else around me was married.
And let's be clear, our husbands hated it, but it don't matter. Like, and that was an adjustment for them to go through as well. Because y'all been friends, and now we got to be friends because. There's doubles.
It's not like we're entertaining each other for the holidays. Like, no, that's my bitch. Like, listen here.
And I'm truly blessed because even as a girlfriend and now a fiance, I've gotten the opportunity to see y'all two interact with Anj. I've even had the privilege of being the only person in the room that's not married. Mm-hmm. And so the conversations y'all have and the level of intimacy that y'all have with each other, and like even how deep the issues are. Like I got to witness some of those conversations, and it did kind of cue me in onto the difference between the conversations y'all have and the conversation I was having with my friends at the time.
Yeah.
And it really lets you into a new perspective. You do have to really come into this from a different point of view.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the case at many stages. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, even before you get to the married stage, because the married stage is like, you getting into like expert level type shit. Like you got beginner level and like intermediate. No, but what I'm saying is like, once you get married, you get married, you at the beginning of expert level. So even though you feel like you're not at the beginning.
You feel like you're at the beginning of beginner level.
Yeah.
But you ain't I don't know what's your favorite color level, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's look.
Shit. I was gonna say
because that bitch might change.
It might change. Oh my! You took the words out of my mouth. Listen, it could change, and that's harder than not knowing a nigga favorite color.
You thought you knew me at because we've been together
used
for
to be
so
red,
long.
and now it's black. When the hell did that happen? And how was I supposed to know? And I was supposed to catch on. When the fuck did you change it? Who the fuck did you tell?
I used to like doing all of that when I was 19, 20, 20.
Right.
Now,
before I had kids,
and I was supposed to figure it out.
But now I like it this way. And now you have to figure out how to switch this.
I done bought all this red shit, and now we got to be black.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me? I got to paint it black? Because what the fuck I'm going to do? Like, and that's in every area. I used to like Sprite, and now I like Coke.
Yep.
I used to like Catfish, and now I like Perch.
Do you know Jay sprung me with like 2 weeks ago? Like, I'm not fucking with milk no more. Okay.
Yep.
So does that mean you don't drink cereal no more? Like, do you like almond milk now?
Let me tell you something. That was a whole fucking thing in our household when Cornelius decided to switch to almond milk. Mind you, he is lactose intolerant. So it was like, okay, I get it. You can't. And at first, I'm buying regular milk for me, almond milk for him, and do. Yeah, eventually, I adjusted. Almond milk ain't that fucking bad. Okay, whatever. I can do this. I can't drink milk at all right now.
Listen, dog don't.
I can barely cook with regular milk.
And because he's a picky,
barely.
But because he's a picky eater, he don't want to try almond milk either. So he's just like, I ain't fucking with
just
milk.
Do it. He ain't gonna never know.
No milk.
No, don't tell him. Just do it. He won't fucking know.
He's not drinking milk. Yeah, he off milk. I feel him.
I don't think y'all know how meticulous.
You don't think he gonna know
Jay,
difference?
Jay noticed a difference in everything.
You make some macaroni.
I am Jay and Jay is me.
If I lay my edges a different way in the morning, he's gonna notice. He's gonna know if I smoked the blunt last night in bed or if I didn't, whether he was asleep or not. He's one of those people like he an introvert, like so you know. But all right, thank y'all.
I'm just like JJ.
Yeah, like I need y'all to know my man don't miss different. Shit.
This ain't the same shit. This got to be almond milk because it ain't regular milk. And I said I was off both milks anyway.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah. All right, so this is the last one.
Okay.
And I think this might be a little lighter, but you don't know where this could go. But I was thinking about, okay, so when you're in a relationship, gold or bold, taking co-ed vacations without each other. So say you're going to go on a vacation and your spouse is not going. And there may be a mix of men and women there, regardless of what the dynamic is. Gold or bold?
Am I hosting it? If I'm host, I'm not gonna host nothing like that, right?
Fair.
Without him.
I don't know.
But you going?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Is it okay if he go?
What? Yeah, now because you can't do double standards. You can't do double standards. You cannot do double standards. You cannot do that. I'ma still want to go, but why would unless he working or something or like literally can't go? And it gotta be why he can't come. Yeah.
So for me, if it's men and women there, then he coming.
Because if everybody else booed up, I'm not gonna be able to be booed up. I need my dick with me. So he go.
So if he say he can't go, you not going either. Like he's invited. Okay, that's what I'm asking. So he's invited. Like it's not like he can't go. So I mean, it's not that he's not invited to come, but if he can't go and you can.
So the question is my opinion. The question is my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion. Go to bold.
So okay, going off of what I believe how relationships should be built, but this is hard, and it's a very hard state to live in.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm there yet, and I'm gonna share my one experience. I'm gonna say gold because you should trust each other and be able to go on trips without that. And so I have been on co-ed trips, but now that I think about it, I believe most guys were gay. But that's because I've had me some time with some gay black men.
Right.
And that's just what it is. And so it just is. Like, and I have a time.
They're a good time.
Now I will say
I can't wait to see my friend Jonathan. I'm so hyped.
I really they changed my life. But outside of that, I don't know, because I was supposed to go on a co-ed trip a while back, some years ago. And it was the only thing Elijah ever vetoed. And it was co-ed, but my ex was going.
I don't think it was about it being co-ed. I think it was about your ex going. But
I know. And so, think? But he vetoed it.
Was it about your ex or was it about it?
I don't know. I'm sure it was because of my ex. I don't think he ever even thought about co-ed. I don't know how he would feel about so I planned, we didn't do it, but I was in charge of planning a class reunion and he didn't think he was going to be able to come to that. So I think he knew I would have been going to Jamaica without him or wherever the hell we was going to go without him in my class trip. He was trying to come, but he knew he was going to be prepared to not go. So I'm going to say bold because you want to be able to trust your mate. Am I going to struggle with him being on a trip, a co-ed trip? I am, but let's be clear. The all male trips ain't shit. And so the co-eds are there. They just didn't go there with them.
It wasn't announced.
Adam met met his whole fiance on my husband's bachelor party. And ain't no shade. I just know that it is what it is. And I love, you know what I'm saying? I'm so happy for that. That union, but at the same, it just is. And don't get it wrong, on the girls trip, the co-eds are there too. Okay, baby.
It's just not announced.
You hit Atlanta or Miami, the co-eds will be there waiting on you at the airport. Okay.
So for me, I'm gonna say the trips are gold. I mean, obviously there are caveats, but let me tell you the reason I say this, because like knee-jerk reaction, I wanted to say bold, but I had to think about it. and not be unfair because
you do it all the time.
I do it all the time.
Mhm.
Like I have like a tight knit college friend group, and it consists of men and women, and it's not because like it's a romantic situation. It's literally because we went to PWI and there were a limited amount of black people at the PWI as it was. And so the black people who were cool. And so I would, like I said, knee jerk, I wanted to say bold, but then I had to think about it like, hey, well, there are times when me and my best homegirl, like my maid of honor, we got homeboys that live in Florida, Brian and Yancy, who are actually groomsmen in my wedding.
Yeah.
Right? And that's because Jay asked them to be. I didn't have nothing to do with that. And so there have been times where I was like, we going to see Brian and Yancy. And of course he was invited, but he like, I'm straight, I don't want to go.
I ain't trying to go to y'all little friend group thing.
Yeah. And so that's technically a co-ed trip. And ain't shit happening. Literally all we doing is like linking up, turning up, eating, and going to sleep. That's literally the end of it.
Yeah.
You know, but also there is something to be said about my friends making sure that they respect my relationship and make sure that my man feels secure with me being around them.
Yes.
Without it being no question.
Because it matters between the guys that he's known to be your friends that have been around.
I'm not going on no co-ed vacation with motherfuckers he don't know.
Yeah.
But he know. He's met Brian to his face, Yancy to his face, Sean to his face.
So that's the question. Co-eds with somebody that your husband don't know that well. Like it's just a big group. He just don't know him well. Even if you know him well, it's somebody that your husband does not know that well.
Right. So I'm gonna say,
I don't think I'm going.
Because if it's the other way around,
he's not gonna want me to go, and I wouldn't want him to go.
I don't see myself.
It's a breeding ground for foolishness.
Yeah.
No.
I don't see myself telling Jay without him ever doing nothing to make me be distrustful, telling him like, no, you can't go on this co-ed trip.
Yeah.
But I think there's also a level of respect if you know it's a co-ed trip. You invite your partner.
What if I ain't going? I would be like,
you invite your partner out of respect, whether they go or can't go is a different question. I'm not gonna tell him he can't go because I can't go.
Yep. Same.
But if it's you got to communicate. I don't think it's bold. I think it's gold as long as it's right. Like if it's a motherfucker that you know, I feel like insecure or funny about whatever word you want to put on it, and then you throwing a vacation out with that person, like don't fucking play with me. No, bitch, you not going.
Yeah.
But if it's just co-ed and just co-ed and like I don't have no red flags about it, I don't think it's right for me to tell you that you can't go, especially if I was invited and I can't go.
Yeah. Yep.
It's about trust. It's about you being comfortable. Do you know them?
Yeah.
You know, are you comfortable with that interaction on a daily basis? Like, does it matter?
At the end of the day, I look at it as the same thing as like, you know, going through your partner's phone and this, that, and the third. It's like, okay, the way I view it is this. At the end of the day, God don't play about me, and He not just gonna let me get played and let you just do what the fuck you want to do, and I just be totally oblivious, and I just get played 100%. So honestly, I'm gonna say it's gold because at the end of the day, you're not gonna do no shit in the dark with me and it just not come to the light ever. Like nigga, no, I'm not that dumb, and I trust myself way more than that, and I should be able to trust you way more than that. And at the end of the day, if both of us is dumb, I trust God way more than both of us. He never gonna just let me get hold like that. Like, not like that. And I just never know. Like, no. So I'm gonna say it's gold, but I know that's a tricky one. Like, that one hard. Cause with girls, we be like, it's gold. Like, I go out and hang with my male friends, ain't gonna be shit. But you think about on the other end, you think about thirsty bitches, because we know them hoes.
And that's why I was like, well, let me take that back. Cause
I hate to be a double standard ass bitch.
Yeah, no, because I wouldn't go because I don't want him to go. No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not.
I cannot comment because I have flat out set boundaries and spaces for my husband, female friends, and I don't give a fuck. And I'm not even. It ain't even nothing to be shady about. It's just that I think that I don't know where to hit at, but I do think that because of the society that we live in, sometimes marriage is not taken as serious as it needs to be. And sometimes that shit floats over through barriers and boundaries. And I understand what the city girl life that everybody living and whatever the fuck everybody else got going on.
Some bitches and niggas come for married people for that reason.
And some people
because they don't want to be questioned about shit. So they'd rather date somebody else's person.
And baby, that's all fun and
even
games
not
too.
That, a lot
Enjoy
of people
yourself.
Take that, you know,
but goddamn
bro shit.
No, my motherfucking marriage ain't having it, and I will address you and then whoever the fuck.
Sometimes people take the friend thing.
There's never an issue.
I'ma just say,
I don't give a fuck.
I'ma just point out though, as a person with like a co-ed friend group for real, as a female friend of male friends.
Yeah,
and I truly like 100% confidence feel like my male friends, anybody who's dated my male friends will attest to this. I'm as your female friend and being a woman that can understand what that might feel or look like.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that you know, like I'm not one of them bitches. I'm not gonna smile in your face and try to fuck your nigga.
Yep.
Like,
and
the truth of the matter is, like, if me and homegirl vibe, she's probably going to steal me from you anyway, just based off of the gender mechanics anyway. Because the truth is, like, even with Dez, I knew 50 first. Me and Dez,
but me.
But not even being funny and not being no shade.
Like you was his friend first. Like Brittany was Cornelius' friend.
I knew Corn first too.
Yeah, like
but bitch,
you knew him first.
Yeah.
But y'all are my friends.
Number one, y'all have never. I know y'all have never for 1 second thought that I was about to try to think about ever proposing to one of y'all niggas, because I came to y'all with genuine energy
at the beginning.
Bam.
I didn't even know who you were, and you was like, "Hey,
that's number one.
Ain't you Dad's 50 wife?" I said,
"That's number one."
It's nothing that you gotta prove because you automatically respect the wife. Like it's nothing.
I'm just following rules. Now you just relationship.
She's my friend. There was
a time when I was single and my homeboy Yancey was single. Yeah. And I can call him at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, did you watch Power yet?
But you're not calling my nigga at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Girl, I'm not doing that.
Yep.
Number two, if I FaceTime my homie, one of the first questions I'm gonna ask, like, "Hey, yo, girl, where's such and such? Hey, what's up?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then we consider the conversation. I'm always gonna acknowledge you. I'm always gonna make sure that you know that your happiness as a unit matters to me, because he telling me he love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm moving like that, and I'm not like, and my male friends know I'm not lying to her about you either.
Yeah.
Like at 22, maybe we 30. Like you better keep that shit. No, too old.
It was a different. I don't know a lot of people. Cornelius know a lot of people. It's a different interaction after we got married. Because I'm his fucking wife. Don't play with me. Like I'm his fucking wife. I run this shit. It's nothing. Like, come on now, stop playing with me. So, but it's like as soon as you when that switch flip on,
it's a switch too. I'm telling you,
and not everybody. So it's weird. It's a different interaction
that morning
that you get from people, even their closest friend. Like some people, it's just. Right. I don't know what it's different. It's different. Like it's never been. It's not different. Like we've always been cool. It's not. Some people though, you feel the shift. Like,
and see, I just for me, it's a little. My husband has a profession where, I'm just be honest. Women think that they can try me. You know what I'm saying?
For the people who don't know, what is his profession?
So outside of him being a mortgage banker, he also is a promoter. He curates festivals. He's an event curator. He, just creates shit. Okay. But he's been a promoter. Like, and he's been a promoter since I met him back 12 years ago. And so it's a type of profession that for some reason women think that they don't have to take our relationship as serious, because he is a lot more accessible. He's a lot more available. His phone number is a lot more available. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I have run into women who just feel like because of the profession that they in, they don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm his little wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm the thing that has to, I'm just a little thing to entertain. But at the end of the day,
like that picture perfect. Oh, y'all
not
cute.
even picture perfect
y'all
necessarily,
cute,
but not important enough to do anything. Like
it's like a slip. Oh, that's cute. No, I'm not.
Think about it. Promotion is the world of lust, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So to be honest, bitches just don't. And
not
I'm gonna just be
lying.
honest. In that world, strippers, all type of shit. Bitches just don't think that marriage is put up on a pedestal where it needs to be. And that's one thing I'm gonna say. Like, I love and respect my husband for, because everybody knows who the fuck I am, and that ain't because of me. That's because of him, because he makes it clear. But I have been in multiple situations where I've had to make it clear, because he's done what he needs to do as a man. But now, okay, bitch, maybe you missed it. Like, that's just the truth about it. Like,
that's true.
Hey, what up? Like, I've been real. Hi, I'm Destiny. Nice to meet you. Did you miss me? Yeah,
I know.
I remember one girl met me and was like, "Damn, you're so pretty, bitch. What the fuck did you think? I was an ugly hunchback? Who the fuck did you think I was? Like, damn, I didn't realize you was that pretty. Yeah, but I know you been pushing up on my nigga. Don't play me."
So
like,
look, I know.
Yeah, bitch, I'm here because you got me fucked up. And no shade. It ain't because I actually have no threats or anything. I don't mean threats or anything, but at the same time, I will show up to the club badder than a motherfucker too. Don't play me up in here. You know, like, it's been it's the type of profession that degrades marriage. And so it has definitely been an experience making putting my marriage on a pedestal, because I've had to learn to put it on a pedestal myself so other motherfuckers respect it. I'm used to my accomplishments speaking for itself and other people putting it on a pedestal, so I don't have to fight for that. But baby.
So look, I know this kind of ties in. So I know that was supposed to be our last Golden Bowl, but that ties into being friends with exes. And that boundary and that respect and that, like, how does that play? So here's the thing, right? You can be friends. I believe you can be friends with an ex. I think. Do they have that? Because and you know how niggas be playing. They always play that boundary, like, well, if he mess up, how?
Okay, being friends.
Is that going about?
I ain't got no exes. Number one.
Period.
And the only ex he about to be friends with. The only ex he about to be friends with is his baby mama, and that's in the interest of his kids. I'm always going to encourage that bond in that co-parenting situation with his baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
That's not friends though. That's business.
I mean, but they can be friends, and it will work better if they cool. Like, if they can get some camaraderie and actually are real friends. And like, I have to acknowledge they had a whole situation before I came along, and they built a bond through that. And having children with somebody is a very intimate situation, and I'm not going to ignore that. So his baby mama, they can be cool. Them other bitches, fuck them hoes.
I've had exes that I've tried to be friends. I've tried to be friends with, but they always push the fucking boundary. That's what I was gonna say. And then it turns into, if that nigga messing,
I don't have time for that.
You seem like you got an attitude. What that nigga over there do?
Yeah. Like, I can't talk to you either. That's toxic. You worse than my friend that my single friend telling me to leave him.
You low key a snake.
Yeah. It always becomes that. So because as much as as cool as you are, as good as we cool, we vibe. It's just chill. Like, you're making him uncomfortable. Now I gotta cut you off. I hate cutting people off. That's a whole thing. I gotta talk to my therapist about that. It's a whole thing.
But it's my responsibility I have to cut it off before he gets uncomfortable. My goal, especially if I can see it coming, is to cut it off before he even knows it's a threat. Like, I feel like, because if it was him, that's what I would expect from him. Cut that shit off before it can even get to me.
And if it gets to me, I'm disrespectful.
If I get
exactly.
if I hear about it, we already got beef.
I'm not gonna lie. I had to learn that. I did. I had to learn that. I had to I don't feel it. Like, it's not, I'm setting, that shit ain't happening. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, it, whatever. I'm ignoring it, but he keep on. I can't allow that shit to, eventually it's like, okay. I can't be your fucking friend.
So
can you really be friends with an ex? Can you get to that point?
Being friends with an ex.
Can you ever get to that point?
I think that being friends with an ex is gold, in my opinion, if that's able. I will say, in my own personal experience, I might got one ex, maybe, and I don't know, to be honest, that has actually respected my current situation. And so it's just the level of maturity of that. And I'm gonna say the same thing about him, like his exes as well. Like I remember, I didn't even know. So tell me, one time, y'all, I was at a party, seen a girl, liked her outfit, complimented her on some Destiny shit. This is me in college on some Destiny shit. And the bitch was his ex. And I didn't know. And you wanna know how I found out? Because she went to him like, yeah, tell your girl I can style her if she wants. See, bitch, now I'm gonna beat your ass.
See, now you doing too much.
I'm just trying to
doing too fucking much.
I didn't even know who you were.
Bitch,
if I knew who you were,
nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's that. Like,
who the fuck you talking to?
You could have just said thank you and kept it motherfucking moving. Because low key, bitch, you out here know who the fuck I am, and I don't know who the fuck you are. But we ain't finna get into that conversation.
Talk about a non-motherfucking factor.
Okay,
bitch.
I literally just
bitch,
seen a girl.
You look like
thought
a bitch
your
trying to get in the
was
club.
cute.
Don't get hoe.
And I'm just telling you, your outfit is cute. But it's little stuff like that. It's just.
That's why, like,
there's levels of like. I would love to actually be friends with some of my exes. But I'll be honest, my exes don't respect it either.
It's one ex
not
that
in the way
we
that I think they should.
We can't do that with. We can't do that with. But however, one to where them niggas even share gamer tags and them niggas playing Call of Duty. I said, well,
that's great. I don't have nothing.
Like, and like,
but he was always cool. He was always respectful. It was always like, it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna make it a point to speak to you.
I wish
I see cool. We talking about anime and we cool. Nigga, I seen it. Like,
but
I've only had one.
Like I said, though,
just
for
one.
me, the ex is cool. Like, unless y'all got kids together, it's bold for me.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck is y'all talking about? Like, why y'all need to be cool? Like, I can't think of one ex. Like, and don't get me wrong, I got exes that are cool people.
Yeah.
Like, if I was single, I would be cool with them.
Mm-hmm.
But ain't none of them motherfuckers worth the conversation to have with my nigga on why I'm still talking to this person.
But see, it still got to the point where it started to get to, okay, you being cool. And then it got to that, it should have been you. That could have been me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Because the thing is, the exes being cool is always okay.
All your kids cute, but we would have had cute kids.
Because motherfuckers will play the role that they need to play. Having exes that's cool.
Damn, them kids could have been mine.
It's always good until you and your motherfucker into it and they find out about it.
Yeah,
or they
and they
you
use it
or
against
something,
you.
and now they use it against you. And whether your significant other know about it or not, you know about it. So when y'all do get back cool, that's automatic betrayal because that motherfucker tried to take advantage of y'all weak moment. And so no, like I said, with the baby mama, that's a different situation because them being cool is better for the kids. And that overrides everything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the kids and them having and them seeing a healthy relationship all around, that's one thing because it frames their views on what situations are supposed to be like in the future. So that type of situation deserves grace or whatever. And to be honest, I've experienced what it's like when my man and his baby mama is beefing, and that shit is more stressful than when they cool.
When they not beefing.
Well, Deanna said you can be friends with the ex if it's an actual friendship and he respects your relationship or marriage. And I would miss you on the baby mama friendship because of the kid.
I feel like low key the respect is never gonna be there. It's always that I hit it first energy.
They are an ex for a reason and they season expired.
Okay. That's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm not even acknowledging no fucking exes. I tell my man all the time, I ain't got no exes, baby. This is you.
This is fresh, Coochie. You better take it.
Here's the only thing I'm struggling. I have one ex that is actually like cool. Now listen, we talk maybe once a year. Like it is not, we're not following up, we're not liking, we're not sharing, we not, you know what I mean? It might be a maybe once a year, like just checking in, how you doing,
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't even necessarily call that a friendship, but there's a mutual respect for our growth, for where we came from, for, you know, you used to be the girl I liked back in 9th grade and now who we are as what we've grown into. And I'm a married, like, you know what I'm saying? He's married with kids and a wife and you know what I'm saying? I don't have kids the same, like, but that's one. And that's because we connect on, to be honest, poverty levels, you know what I'm saying? Trauma level, other levels. And it's like, just connect on. Goddamn it, you still good and doing good. But that's like it's few and far between. It might have something to do with me growing up in a small city too, because we have a lot of dual relationships as well. Yeah. And so that's something I'm learning more about. We got a lot of dual relationships that are not in other spaces. So, but he's definitely the only one. We don't even talk enough for like it ain't worth shit. Yeah. Like it's just
I got one ex from like, first of all, I was like 14. Like I met him in driver's training. Mm-hmm. And he like always been cool as hell or whatever. But we friends on Facebook, like we can comment and laugh at each other's statuses, and it's like dog got a wife and a family, and it's just good to like see him doing good and I'm doing good, so we can like laugh and comment on each other's statuses and shit like that. And it's never inappropriate. It's never on people. It's never on a.
But see, I don't have that. Like, yeah, he married and he got a family. Mine is single as fucking lonely and wish it was them.
And that's how
they wish it was them. They don't have all of that.
Sometimes when you
at the end of the day. I ain't got no DMs from dog. We ain't got each other phone number. Like, and legit, I know dog from when before I started driving a car. Like when I say driver's training, that's what I mean. So like, it wasn't even significant enough in my life for me to experience no like true situations for dog for it to even be a threat because I was so young. But literally, like that's it. And we, like I said, we only
everybody else slide. Everybody else try to slide. Everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else try to slide.
And like, not even being funny. That person, this was a while ago, like 5 years ago, some shit. I was single and dog tried to slide, but I was like, nigga, you got a whole girl. Like, I don't do that. Like, you know. And he respected that. You know what I'm saying? Because he know, like, in my singleness, I'm not that girl. In a relationship, I'm not that girl. I wasn't that girl when I was with you. And I'm not going to be that girl when I'm with nobody else. And it's that simple. So, like, I mean, with my ex, that's as close. I got one ex-Facebook friend, but that's about it. That's literally it. Like,
I feel you.
So... But anyway,
shout out to Go to Ball.
Yes, y'all taught me a lot today. Like, listen, I love when I can consult with my married friends because, baby, I'm walking into it, and I just be needing to know what's the tea. Like,
I tell you,
y'all both have told me that some type of switch is supposed to flip.
It's gonna flip.
So my
goal, it's going to flip.
The next morning,
you gonna notice it, and you gonna be like, bitch.
The air that you cannot smell is gonna smell different.
I just pray
it's gonna have responsibility on it.
Girl.
I just pray that my time I'm able to lean into it and see the beauty in it, even though it's gonna be hard.
You won't always.
I mean, I know.
But it's just what it is.
But you know, I'm just trying to manifest positivity around it. Because it's not gonna be easy all the time. But I just pray that I have the courage to lean into it and walk into it. You know what I'm saying? Hold my nuts and not being no hoe about it.
Good.
And, you know, be able to stand.
Sometimes you'll be a hoe about it.
Sometimes you will be though. Sometimes.
Look, and when that happens, I'm pulling up on that.
I was gonna say, as your married friends who love you, sometimes you're gonna be a hoe about it.
Wake your ass up. Shit has hit the fan.
That's what she did to me. I was up. I got up because I know. God damn it. Because I know. I was like, listen, okay. Because I know.
The next day, I was able to ascertain that, like, you know, at the end of the day, it wasn't a mountain out of a molehill because it wasn't that it wasn't nothing.
No,
it's just that, you know,
because people automatically go to
get that
as the extreme.
Cheating is not.
It is nowhere
it's not the worst thing.
This shit ain't black and white.
It is worse than
it's not the worst thing.
Honestly,
you get married or before you.
It is so much other shit that comes up. It is not. Fucking like cheating is not the thing. It's just the most extreme thing people automatically go to. It's not,
and it's hard. But it ain't. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard thing to manage. And
it is, but that is not. It's so much more that could fucking go. That could set y'all the fuck off and have y'all beefing for a week straight. And not
there are times because marriage is an up and down roller coaster. There are times that y'all just not in sync, and nobody's cheating, and nobody's having any problems or anything, but y'all don't make sense. But you might have to sit there for some time where the two of y'all just don't fucking make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, is he
just wait for the phase to be over?
Yeah, what? We not vibing. This don't make sense. Is he cheating? Is she cheating? No, I don't think so. What is going on? Why can't we mesh? Why is everything a bicker? What is this about? Because y'all both growing. and y'all both breaking, y'all both molding, y'all both, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going through my whole postpartum phase.
I remember I used to be like, I wish he was cheating sometimes because it would make more sense. Like if this was about a bitch, I would get it. But it's not. It's about him just growing, and I don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this don't add up. Some pussy would add up. This don't add up. Like, but that's just be weird. You just growing, and then one day you wake up and it click.
Yep.
And you'll have fun in the bedroom and keep it moving.
Exactly. I really appreciate y'all rhetoric just because I'm walking into a transition. And so all of us don't have like the women in our life before us to give us advice. And so sometimes instead of reaching up, sometimes you got to reach across.
You have to.
And so you guys' rhetoric and understanding this stuff, I know you guys saying y'all marriages, baby marriages, but
always in my advice with, but I'm just saying, because I don't know shit for real. But
I still gotta get to 5 years. You feel me? And so
me.
I still gotta get to 5 years.
Is hard as fuck. And people say if you get past 5, you are right. And baby, I understand that because 1 is a bitch. And it ain't no bad. It's just you know, it's a lot of it's a lot of merging, and it's like, okay, let's figure it out.
But so how do y'all feel about this month? Like healthy relationships, like if it's a takeaway y'all got for this month, because this is our last show of October. I got a message.
It's not. It's one on the 31st, but you won't be here. It's your last show.
It's Halloween.
Oh,
I'm wearing
but I was planning on doing. Wait,
it's on the 31st.
So what's next Monday's date?
Not the 31st, like 20 something.
Okay. So next Monday I will be doing Coffee and Kahlua with Missy Steele. But regardless, like I learned a lot about relationships this month. And I'm gonna say one of my biggest takeaways is just being flexible. Like people change and people grow and people heal and people hurt and people do all of these things. And I think the biggest part about relationships is just being able to keeping them healthy, is giving each other grace to like go through the times and just being flexible with where each other is at and not trying to force or control, but just trying to understand. And that's really what I got from this month of healthy relationships. Like DJ, what you get?
That's a big one, because I'm automatically, if you do something to piss me off, I'm automatically fuck you. You need me before I need you, bitch. Da 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 da. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta give people the grace, but to let them work it out. Don't force it. Let them work it out, and eventually we will work it out. Because everybody go through their own shit. You got your relationship, but everybody got their own separate things that they're going through. Even with your marriage, you're like, I have separate shit I gotta work through. Cornelius got separate shit he gotta work through. They have to work through that, get themselves together, and then it'll work out.
Right.
So if I know you going through some shit, you might need to go through that. I'm not gonna try to interfere. I'm not gonna try to, if you ask, cool. I'm not gonna step in it and be involved. And you gotta do this, and I think you should do that, and just I think this, and you should do that, and I would do this. I do that. I can't do that.
Okay. So letting people figure their own shit out.
Let them figure their own shit out.
Imposing what you think they should do.
Learn how to support in the right way. I don't know how to do that. It's hard.
I actually agree with both of the things y'all said. But what I'm specifically taking away from this October is in order to have successful relationships, pour into yourself and connect with yourself and do things for yourself, take risks for yourself. Like, I can't tell y'all what it is, but my experience that I had really, like, it just opened up a lot of shit. Like, I should have just been loving on myself. I should have just been really, like I made a lot of things my partner's responsibility when I could have just looked in the mirror and worked it out. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about it, but you have to have a healthy relationship with yourself.
You have to. You can't be
before anybody else.
You can't,
before your husband, before the kids, before everybody.
Trust anybody. You can't 100% trust anybody unless you trust yourself, because you trust in yourself to make that decision on that being the person to trust. If that makes sense. And so pouring into yourself is the only way for you to be able to maintain healthy relationships. That's what helps you fight feelings of jealousy, feelings of envy, feelings of inadequacy, feelings of abandonment.
Because you will lash out and then later on be like,
yeah. So when you feel like your partner abandoned you, if you actually are pouring into yourself enough, you'll be able to say, okay, maybe that wasn't abandonment. But if you're not pouring into yourself enough, then your trauma, your whatever is going to be there, and it's going to do that. And so for me, I feel like whatever that looks like if you feel like you don't look sexy, do some shit to make yourself look sexy. Point blank, period.
And
that's it.
And like whatever that is, I don't give a fuck. If you think you need to feel smart, take your ass to the library. Like, I really just need you to pour into yourself, because the more you pour into yourself and get to know the real you and get to know the scars about you and get to know all of those things, you're creating space for other people and you're creating space for those bonds. So in order to have healthy relationships, take care of your motherfucking self. That's what I learned.
I love that. Shout out to a good episode. I think it was a lot of knowledge drop today. I know I learned a lot. And so we about to go into another segment. I'm gonna let Des take over so she can tell us.
I mean, it ain't a big segment. But
it is.
But something that we add in this season, season 4, is that I am, as y'all know, I'm a therapist, I'm a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? It's always my brand. It's always my life. And I've just realized over time that I really pride myself in, I definitely wasn't cheersing that, but I pride myself in creating celebrations and pushing people to celebrate and making that choice to really make that happen. And so we decided that we're going to add to this segment. We are going to add basically cheers. We got a lot of negative shit going on. And we can sit up all day and talk about the negative shit. And we do that at work, with our friends, with our mamas, with our husbands, with our cousins, with our side niggas, with our boyfriends, whoever the case is in our life. We do that. We talk about the negative. We're good at talking about the negative. But all of us woke up this motherfucking morning. All of us are doing amazing things. All of us have tried. We have taken a risk. When we did not want to get out the bed, we got the fuck out. Or maybe we didn't, because today we didn't need to get out. Whatever that may be, I just feel like it's time to just, put your cheers up. You know what I'm saying? Cheers, whatever it is that you're doing. So at the end of every show, whether we like it or not, whether we happy with where we are, of course, we definitely have goals. We have things that we are not there yet. We are not perfect. But fuck it, we're going to celebrate where the fuck we are now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need everybody glasses up. Glasses, whatever the fuck it is that makes you feel special. If it's a goddamn pineapple,
if it's
put
water,
the bitch in the air.
If it's a bluntia,
I don't care what it is.
Black and mild, whatever you do, sis. Put that motherfucker in the air.
Put it in the air.
And if you ain't got shit, put your phone in the air.
And what we're going to do is we're going to cheers to our life, because we are resilient, beautiful ass people that have been through way more than whatever it is that we facing today. And we made it through this day, and we're going to motherfucking celebrate that with whatever it is that we have. So cheers to life.
Cheers to life, ladies.
Cheers.
Yep, and I'm done. Oh,
hey. I love that.
So that's nasty. But yeah, so that was amazing. Deanna, thanks for the cheers.
Thank you, Deanna. Thank you for staying with us today, baby.
All right. So is there any last words that anybody need to have? Anything y'all want to say?
I'm getting married in 17 motherfucking days.
17 motherfucking days.
So, Golden Girls, I need y'all with me. This is a huge transition in my life. You guys have had a big part in getting me here. And y'all gonna have a big part in keeping me here. So stay along with me on my journey. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks y'all for listening to all my bullshit, my crying and my tears and all the happiness and everything. So shout out to y'all. That's all I gotta say.
Listen, of course y'all know that I'm not pregnant anymore.
Not no more.
The pouring into yourself, that is what I'm working through. As a part of my postpartum journey, I am to the point where
what are you talking about, man?
Listen, you never pour into yourself. Your kids always come first. No, but your kids always come first. I'm putting me.
Here's the tea: your kids can't come first.
They
can. You put yourself first.
They cannot, because it won't. It ain't. I won't have nothing to pour into them, so I have to pour into you first. Me and my husband pour into each other. We can pour into the kid. I'm working on me. It's all about me.
Yes, ma'am.
Me.
I am loving
I'm
it.
proud of you. I love that for you, DJ.
I love that. I'm so happy that you back and ready, because when you back and be ready, you be back and
it's
ready.
About
it's
about me.
She here. So it's so good to see you. And so I just want to thank you. I appreciate you so much. All right. So for me, my last words is just love on yourself. We just finna love on ourselves. Celebrate the bullshit. Celebrate the toxicity. Celebrate all that, because it is who you are. It's who you're going into. I want to thank all the women of Golden Girls Group,
Thank you,
the nonprofit organization, and the Golden Girls Podcast, the motherfucking podcast, the same group of people. Don't ever get it twisted. We do all meetings, we do everything, and so I just want to celebrate all of those women, and I want to thank all y'all in this room, because it's late as hell, and we got extra women in here who tired. KK is tired as fuck. She been wiping her eyes. Brittany been watching that Apple Watch for the last hour and a half.
That's for competition being dropped tonight in a private group. Y'all better join.
I love it.
Y'all better join.
But I just want to thank everybody for listening to Golden Girls Podcast. I am your girl, the executive producer, Des. I'm also the CEO. Forgot. I'm also the CEO of Golden Girls Group. And I just want to thank all y'all for being a friend. And you can catch us everywhere that you listen to podcasts. You can look goldengirlsgroup.org. You can check us out at Apple, Spotify, Radio Public, Anchor, everywhere. Just, look. That's what y'all do. I ain't no reason to even list all of those. Last sign out? Who do I got all the way over there?
It's your girl, Missy, the one you love, the messiest one you know. Thanks for tuning in to Golden Girls Podcast tonight. We love you so much, and thank you for being a friend. And who I got to my right?
Oh, this is DJ, and this I am pouring into myself.
Yes.
I'm pouring into me. I'm just DJ. I'm me.
Period. I'm just DJ. I am me. Not the little sad drummer.
Thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
Thank y'all so much. We signing out. GoldenGirlsGroup.org. We will see y'all soon.